Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome to another episode of Tabletop Treasure Hunters. Tonight, we have with us our regular geeks, myself, Wade, Onduin, Tori, and behind the scenes, we have M running production for us. We also have Felicia with us from the Side Quest Inn. Would you like to give yourself a little introduction, Felicia?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Felicia, as Chase said, and I play as a character in the Side Quest Inn podcast for the past 3 years or so. Today I'll be playing Wizwazar McWalkie, who is a gnome life oracle with his friendly life partner Dura, which is played by Tori. So very excited
life
to be
partner.
Yeah, we're
I love that.
I know. I
partners.
just have not used that term before with them, but I think it works.
It's
beautiful.
Okay, it's a friendly.
Yeah, of course.
It's
And
Yeah.
Wizwazar does lifelink and is a life oracle, so it's very fitting.
I'm your life partner, so deal with it.
Nice. Tori, tell us a little bit about Dora.
Oh, do you want to introduce Mitch first, or do you use that at the end?
I got to save the best for last.
I was going to say best for last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I play Dura, Dead Speaker. She is a half orc barbarian who gets possessed by her ancestor and flies into a rage to defeat those who threaten Wiz and also the undead. She goes back and forth as to which of those two things she hates more. That's Dura, and she's Wiz's life partner, as we've established now.
Love it. Wade, you have a new character, first time in combat today. Tell us a little bit about Talavin.
Yes. Talavin is a ancient elf, so he's 473 years old. He's been around the block a couple times. He's got a ridiculously cute familiar named Sir Atticus VII. That's a hummingbird. I'm sure he'll play a role at some point. He's a devout follower of Aurori, so he's very much about self-perfection and being on that path.
Awesome. Excited to see him in action. And Onduin, you also have a new character this evening. Tell us a little bit about Maple.
I do. So I am playing Maple, as you just said. She is Leaf's youngest sister. She is hella sassy and really ready for a fight to show what she's worth. And do you mind if I give my little announcement?
Oh yeah, for sure. Go for it.
So for those of you who've been following me on social media or stuff, that I have been teasing a super secret project, and it's actually coming out next Thursday. I am starting my very own TTRPG podcast called The Let Us In. I'm doing that with Stolen Droids, and the first 2 episodes, well, technically episodes 0 and 1, come out next Thursday. So I'll post about it when they're up. I'm really, really excited.
Woohoo! That's so exciting. Awesome.
I'm GMing for the first time while my teeth fall out.
That is a key GM component, is teeth that fall out.
Yeah.
I wish I had it. I've tried it many times, doesn't work.
It's hard, but I'm getting the hang of it now.
Awesome. Very good. Now we have Talavin and Maple with Company of Honor, and we have Wiz and Dura with the Foresight faction. And we also have a very special guest today, the one in the incredible cosplay here that you have been watching. This is Mitch from Penny for a Tale. Mitch, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hi, I am Mitch of Penny for a Tale. You can find me, I try to be a little bit of everywhere. We also do TTRPG marketing, creative development, as well as streaming with especially our new branding for what was once Encounter Roleplay, now is Weave the Tale over on stream. You can check out the partner Twitch channel for our new upcoming season. February 15th is when we start off that amazing season. Other than that, we got a couple books coming out this year in Kickstarter, so make sure to follow me on late Twitter and be a part of it. So yeah, I'm just super excited to be here. And this is the last time I want to be this joyous.
Oh man. Oh yeah, because I got you, your character. And speaking of his character, Legend, we're not going to give an introduction now. We will get to Legend in the session, so we will meet Legend shortly.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Mitch. We're excited to have you on here. If you want to put your @Twitter or anything in the chat, please, by all means, go for it. Awesome. So that's us tonight, guys. Now, before I get any further, if you guys have missed Tabletop Treasure Hunters, this is our Pathfinder 2nd Edition homebrewed campaign. Our fun little twist on this is we have 8 players playing. They are representing 4 different guilds who are all in a competition to earn the most loot this season. We have a little bit of a special round of jobs going on right now. We'll get to that in a minute. Before we get there, I do have to say that although this is our homebrewed campaign, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, as well as the world of Galarion that we're playing in, the rule set, many of the characters, deities, etc., that we're talking about, are owned by a company named Paizo, and this is our very eccentric fan content. So thank you, Paizo. We love your game. And yeah, that's it for us. So chat, before we get into the actual session recap, let's talk about you real quick. As with most of our streams, we have some fun ways you guys can interact with us tonight. If you want to use the command !engage, as well as check out our channel points, which are called mana points. We have some things you guys can do, ranging from spending mana to give our players a special guild sponsored item from our guild bag. It'll pop up in their bag of holding. It's some random items that will probably come in handy during the session. They are tailored to each session, so if they seem a little random, they will have a purpose, whether that be good or bad. Also, if you guys see our affirmation bar we have here, you guys can use mana or bits to slide that to one direction or the other. If it goes towards the villain side, all of my bad guys are going to get +2 or +1, depending on where it's at. If it goes towards the heroes, they're going to get a plus to their d20 rolls. If you exceed it in either direction, it's going to turn into hero points or villain points. Hero points are used by the heroes to either, 1, dump all of them and cheat death doing a heroic recovery, or each guild has their own unique usage for them. Foresight faction can use them to reroll initiative and get a +2, taking the better result. They can do that for any ally. They can also use a hero point to automatically succeed at any recall knowledge, because they are the research nerd faction, as it were. Not an insult. Also, the Company of Honor can use their hero points to let any ally reroll an attack roll or saving throw, taking the better result at a +2. And then Mitch here is going to have a special hero point for Legend this evening. And his hero point usage will be whenever he hits with an attack, he can spend a hero point to make the creature slowed 1. And that will stack, meaning if he hits 3 times and uses 3 hero points, he will just freeze it in place. So that is his neat hero point usage tonight. So dish him out if you guys want to see him, or if you guys are feeling sinister, you guys can give me villain points. Villain points are something I will accrue and use during one encounter of the session. And that encounter basically is going to use those villain points as a currency to do nasty things and make the encounter more difficult. So that is it for you guys, chat. We do have more things. We have blessings you can dish out for being Patreon supporters or subscribers. Check those out as well. Those are basically passive buffs that are going to last for the entire session. And speaking of, I do believe that Dora Dead Speaker and our new friend Maple would like to thank our Patreon supporters, if you would.
Yes, I will do this thing. I will say thank you to Sam Farrow, Real Life Unicorn, and Brian Fitzpatrick.
Oh, no.
To be out of that silencing spell, the side question, Kimberly Young and Katie Young, thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys greatly, as well as our subscribers. That list is just way too long, but we appreciate you all as well. So yeah, let's jump into it, guys. Last time on Tabletop Treasure Hunters, we had the Contract Consortium and the Syndicate of Rights. Now we're on a bit of a special round of jobs this time, where the guilds are foregoing their typical odd jobs that they're doing for employers, and they have had some trouble with a Lich Roan, both last season and this season. Last season, they defeated him, but they did not destroy his phylactery, and he has been growing in power and has now been attacking the Alliance, becoming a very powerful threat. So the Alliance decided that now is the time to strike. They are combining their efforts together with all of the guilds to put an end to it once and for all. So we have the Contract Consortium and Syndicate of Rights, who are going after the phylactery. Last week, they were led by a guide into the Sarkoris Scar. They faced off against some succubi and some demons, and their guide that was hired led them to the tomb where Roan's phylactery is located. Second half of his phylactery. First half was obtained early in the season by Foresight faction. They are going to be joining Kara Brightstead, one of the powerful alliance members who's going to help them destroy that phylactery, hopefully, because we also have the Company of Honor and Foresight faction with us tonight, who are going to be attacking Roan directly. They are joined by every single alliance member, all guilds combined, that are available to launch an assault on Roan's Stronghold. He's raised a pretty formidable army of undead. And while the main force of the alliance is causing a distraction, our heroes here are going to be sneaking past the enemy lines and sneaking into his keep to try to attack him directly. The hope is that the other guild will destroy his phylactery, staggering his power briefly, as well as allowing them to destroy him permanently. And if they don't, they're going to have a rough fight on their hands. So they are working together in that manner. So that is our session today. Now, before we get too deep into it and jump you guys into the scene, we have the Company of Honor using their ultimate ability today. And their ultimate ability is they each get to start with a blessing, a minor blessing of their choice. So you guys can still do your donations and enhance that. But for now, Talavin, which deity did you decide to be blessed by today?
The one and only Caden.
Caden Callian. Awesome. So
Yes.
did you take a read over that? We're going to put that up on the screen as well, so chat can read along.
I did.
Use the player good to go?
Of course.
Awesome. All right, Maple, who did you decide to be blessed by today?
Controversially, Lamatsu.
All right.
Lamatsu. Can't
Company
pronounce
of-
with these teeth.
Very good. So the brand new Company of Honor member going against the grain and being blessed by an evil deity this evening. So we'll go
How
ahead and put that one up
bizarre.
as well. I know it. Awesome. Wiz, did you decide who you will be blessed by this evening?
Hi, I'm going to be blessed by Desna, please.
By Desna. Awesome. So Wizwazar will be blessed by Desna, and we have randomly rolled a blessing for SideQuest In, since they are a gracious Patreon supporter, and that blessing is enhancing Wiz's blessing to a moderate right out the gate. So thank you very much, SideQuest In. Dora, who will you be blessed by this evening?
First, I want to note, what? A potentially evil character in the Company of Honor? Who saw that coming?
What's going on in that Company of Honor
weird.
over there? Palavin, you got
I did not
things to
hire
look
any
into.
of these people.
Dora is being blessed by Gorum, the god of battle,
Wonderful.
appropriately.
Yes, very fitting for Dura, I would say. Very good. So you guys will start with those minor blessings, and Felicia, the moderate right out the gate. Very powerful ultimate ability. These are strong things that'll help them out in this very difficult session ahead. Mitch, we love you, but no blessing for Legend, as you will understand. He has a unique situation and is not being blessed. But we will meet Legend shortly. Awesome. Okay. I think we're caught up on chat for heroes right now. We have the affirmation bar at 0. So no bonuses to roll so far. We've got 1 hero point around the board for everybody. Chat is already feeling feisty, and I've got 4 villain points. So be aware. And let's go ahead and hop into it, guys. Now we're going to jump in right into you guys in the Impossible Lands here. That is where Roan's stronghold is kept. You guys have done a mixture of flying people in and teleporting people in. This is not a subtle advance. There are many members in your alliance. You guys have a lot of guilds involved. Beyond just the 4 that are competing here, there are many guilds that make up the alliance, about a dozen of them. So they have gathered all of the members, as Roan is a threat to every single one of them, and they are all working together. You guys can see his stronghold. The Impossible Lands around you are kind of just this dead plains. There's some cliff sides and some hills, but really it's just dead grass. It's gloomy. Even when the sun is shining, the sunshine seems to be almost like a little more dull than it should be. It's commonly cloudy. You guys feel some drizzles of rain as everything's gathering around, and you are with just a very large force. This is a small army, and in his keep in the center, which is kind of like a small, imagine like a small castle. You know, it's got a wall surrounding it. It's fortified. There's an inner keep to it. It's not like a massive, like Helm's Deep type of deal, but it is formidable. And as you guys see your forces gathering around it, There is a much larger army than I think anybody anticipated. He has gathered a large army of undead. You see ghouls, vampires, zombies, skeletons, huge hulking undead creatures, and he has got a lot of forces. And the Alliance is seeming maybe a little bit nervous here. Now, you guys do see a lot of familiar faces around as well. You guys see some legends that have been talked about in the Alliance. You see Emmerich's current lover and previous winner of the contest 5 years ago, Finley, accompanying Emmerich, along with her Alliance and guild member Faithy, running around with their crossbow and blades ready to go. You guys are going to be escorted by a previous caster from the Goldblood, Zarias, who's going to be providing you guys with a sphere of invisibility to get you guys into the secret entrance that the Foresight faction was given intel on. So your current plan is follow Zarias into this secret entrance while the rest of the army draws the attention. You guys are supposed to, when possible, not cause a lot of attention to yourselves. They imagine you are going to have to fight your way into some places, but the quieter you can be, the less likely it's going to be that you're going to have a swarm of undead coming at your backs. Is there anything you guys want to do in preparation here? Emmerich is currently with Finley and Faithy kind of standing around giving you guys a rundown. Your guild gave a good rundown on a secret entrance over there. Just beside the wall, there's a sewer system. It's going to lead under and up into the inner keep. You should have a way inside the inner sanctum there. It looks like most of the forces are drawn out to the wall here. Undead are large in force. They're clumsy. We don't expect coordinated archers. We don't expect siege weapons. Just, to put it grimly, a wall of dead meat. We'll try to keep the focus. You get in there. Darius won't be joining you. We need him on the front lines, but he'll get you in there safely.
We'll get the job done. Don't you worry.
May Pharasma bless you.
Maybe a little bit of worry, but for the most part.
Very good. And Faithy, for anybody who watched last season, is Erica's previous character. Erica, is Faithy gonna do anything special here? We can just kind of put her in the background. If she has any pump-up speech for these new heroes, she's welcome to share it.
No, she was never one for speeches, but she did cry a lot at the end of last season. But she is a lot different than she was. She's a lot more fierce and not taking anybody's bullshit.
There you go.
So
Still on the
she's
drink? Is there any alcohol coming from
Oh
Faithy's
yeah,
breath here?
okay, instead of like one of her like little flasks, she has like a belt of them. So she's a very heavy alcoholic warrior.
Very good. Love it. Awesome. So yeah, Faithy and Finley are going to be personally accompanying Emmerich here. Emmerich is also geared up to the teeth. Although he has had some interesting challenges as a leader here. He is a fierce warrior and very notably so in the Alliance. So if you guys are set, this lizard folk that has some very draconic features is going to come give you guys a nod and prepare to turn you guys invisible. You are to stick with him closely as he gets you in close to that secret entrance. Any other preparations you guys want?
Yeah, Wiz is going to cast Vital Beacon on himself.
Okay, Wiz prepares
for a day, so
beautiful. And for you players, any of you who are positive healing can touch Wizwazar as an interact action, and it will give you some healing. And I believe you can also do the same.
Touch.
Yes, consented touch.
It needs to be consented.
Yes, and I believe you can also interact with other people to heal them as well. Correct?
They have to touch me, I'm pretty sure, but I can also use it on myself. So.
Okay, very good.
Dora's curious if her faction have heard any reports, or like if there any reason to anticipate patrols in the sewers. I mean, she's already kind of anticipating that, but just if we've heard any like actual confirmation.
They've had the sewers scouted out and they don't anticipate any danger in the sewers. They did check for traps, and they actually had a scout slip in and check for traps shortly before this is starting here. So they feel comfortable that the sewers are safe, though they don't know if there could be any sort of ambush or anything waiting on the outside of them. They figure that Roan probably knows it exists, but it was very well hidden. So he may underestimate that you do not.
I hope there is ambush waiting.
Dora's ready. Very good. All right. So you guys are set up here. You guys hear just growls and groans of undead rolling over the air. And it's kind of broke through. You guys see this little tiny leshy hop up on the shoulder of some older looking woman that is just ridiculously strong, large weapon. This little plant folk is dressed in dashing clothing, starts giving a speech. You hear some song and music on the air of him shouting a motto of the Goldbloods of fighting together and drinking together. The army seems to get pumped up and just energized. And you guys see your alliance go charging in very bravely towards this undead horde. So Zarias casts his spell of an invisibility sphere, and you guys are heading into these sewers, I assume, unless you would like to tell me differently. It's now or never. Anyone backing out?
Dora decides she's not about this life anymore.
Thoughts?
Nope, Dora is ready to go.
Yeah, Wiz is ready, and also you are correct. I can also interact with that spell. So just like
Perfect. Could come in handy. A little bit of extra healing there. All right. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to time skip to you guys in the sewers. You guys get there with no problem. It is a fierce looking battle out there. You guys probably do get a sense of urgency. A lot is resting on your shoulders here. You don't know by the looks of it if your army is going to win this, if Roan is not taken down. You do know that if he gets destroyed, these undead are going to be severely weakened. Some of them may even just collapse to being dead again. A lot of this is on the Lich controlling them. He was a powerful necromancer before he was a Lich. Zarias gives you a nod, and he goes slipping out of the invisibility to join the fight, putting you guys visible at this just little hole in the ground. It looks like almost like a rabbit hole. Grass is covering it. It's a very tight fit for somebody as large as like Dura to fit down, but there is a well-concealed ladder leading down into this hole.
Can I ask what? How has Lamashtu transformed Maple?
Ah, that's true. We need to pick Maple's Lamashtu blessing here. Okay. So
Yeah.
yes, as you're going down to this hole, you feel a strange drip of liquid fall into your ear, Maple, and it is going to mutate you in some way for Lamashtu. Have you chosen which one you wanted?
Nope.
Okay. So you have the option of one of the following. Your eyes turn slitted and your ears grow larger and more pointed, granting you dark vision if you don't already have it, and giving you a +4 perception, making you immune to blind too. You can also choose to grow one size category larger and gain either patches of fur or scales on your skin and increase your melee attack rolls, including athletics, by +4.
That one.
That one there?
That one.
Okay.
It's perfect.
Now,
so Maple's like a real tight squeeze in this doorway then.
yes. Okay, so Maple is big. She's having to you're probably having to squeeze in there. There's mud in this kind of hole that's mushing down with you. You're making the hole bigger as you're squeezing down there. Does your fur get more feral, or are you getting patches of scale in your fur?
No, she gets patches of scales.
Very cool.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Very good. All right, so remember that to your attack rolls. That is a very strong ability there. So
remind me what it was again.
So it's a +4 to your let's see. Increase your melee attack rolls, including athletics, by +4, and increase your melee damage by your level.
Is this a normal thing for you?
No, but I think it should be.
And Talvin,
Like this.
her transformation feels icky to you. Something doesn't feel good about it.
Is this the Lich's doing?
No, something
must
like
not
this
be.
happened to Sadiq before. Do you remember, Sadiq?
I got a weird trickle in my ear, and then I got scales, and it was pretty weird that one time, and then I got bigger the other time, didn't I?
You were almost as big as me.
So it wasn't permanent.
Nah, it's not permanent.
Fair enough.
Let us go.
Okay. You guys make your way into this tunnel. It is dark. Who here has dark vision? Nobody?
Dark vision would have been helpful.
Okay. Does anybody have a way to deal with this lack of light in this tunnel?
I mean, I would assume we all have torches in our adventures pack. Does anyone have magical means?
Can you remind me again how to get to my character sheet on fortunes?
It's on the skull.
The skull,
go to
that's what it
PCs.
is.
Indeed.
you.
You can also double click your token if that's easier.
Is
Or
there
click your
only
token and
room?
Press C.
Oh, is there only room for crawling here, or like once we get through the hole, can we stand?
You can stand, and it's like
Okay.
it's a tight corridor, especially for Maple. But Maple can like kind of still hunch through it. Like she doesn't have to squeeze through the actual tunnel once you get down there.
Okay.
And you guys can see it's not a super far walk. Well, I guess maybe you can't see. Is somebody lighting a torch?
I'm gonna cast light. Who's leading the party though?
I can.
I will. What's an object you want? Got to be bulk less. One
Cast-
bulk or less.
Cast it on my whiz bracelet.
Okay. Yes. Here, hand me that for a second. You don't have to take it off. Just let me touch it.
She'll
And
hold
you
her wrist
see
out.
a blue magic swirl around his hand as he just touches it for a second, and it will cast a 20-foot radius of light.
Beautiful. All right. Yeah, so Talavin lights up your bracelet, and now this tunnel is illuminated. It's muddy. It smells of wet soil, and also kind of this nasty smell of rot is wafting through the tunnel as well.
I do have low light vision for what it's worth. So if there are things like just beyond this bright light.
Wiz
Gotcha.
also has low light vision.
Same.
So,
Whatever.
so
I think,
we just need a little bit of light.
yeah, there you go. And you now have it.
Yes. Okay.
So you guys make your way down this tunnel. It doesn't take long before you guys can see the exit to it. There's a ladder leading back up, kind of in the same manner, except this one has stone at the back of it, and it looks like it's a little more of a fortified, typical ladder. And as you guys are traversing this tunnel, you guys do hear this echoing whisper that's so faint you can't even be sure that you really heard it, but you could swear there's like a familiar voice of possibly Arena and Otis in the air. Which is a way of saying Syndicate of Rights has used their ultimate on this session for you guys.
Surprise!
So be aware, it is more difficult than it typically was. All right. You guys are at this ladder. What do you do?
So okay, so it's you said something about fortified?
Yeah, so the last ladder was like kind of wooden and shoddy and just led down into mud. This one,
is
the
like
back of
more
the ladder,
permanent.
there's stone going up as if it's like an actual built structure.
I see.
Mhm.
What's at the top? Is there a hatch? Or
There is a hatch at the top.
okay.
It
I'll
looks
go
like it goes
first.
maybe 30 feet up.
I can stand down here and illuminate from below.
Perfect. She's gonna start climbing up.
Hey, she'll grab your
Careful.
arm real quick.
Yes.
Remember, we need to be quiet.
And then she proceeds to climb up.
Okay. So you climb up this ladder with ease. You know, you're strong. It's an average ladder. Pushing this hatch open.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you open that hatch, and as you do, there's some mild light illuminating through. You guys are attacking like towards the evening. There is still some sunlight, but as I said, it's cloudy, a little bit rainy, so the light is low. And as soon as you open that hatch, there is just an overwhelming smell of death, decay, and rot. And I need you to make me a fortitude save.
I was gonna ask, I was like, do I need to roll something? Fortitude. That's a 19.
A 19. Yeah, so you are sickened.
Oh, sorry,
once.
37. Sorry.
Oh, 37. That's much better.
I had the thing closed.
Gotcha. Yeah, so with that, it's nasty. It maybe makes you want to gag, but you're able to hold it back. You've smelled death before.
She's gonna
in
kind of like
combat.
look over and look like she's gonna vomit right on Dora's head, but then she goes, okay, and looks back up.
Okay. And as soon as you get your head over this ladder, it's a very horrific scene around you. There are just piles of dead, what appear to be undead. You see many slain ghouls. You see piles of skeletons. You see zombies with heads missing from their shoulders. And all that you see left among all this carnage is you see one figure standing there, like among this carnage, that appears to almost look undead themselves.
Yeah.
Mitch, why don't you tell us what she sees?
Excellent. So dripping with blood from these long fingernails that stretch out about an inch from his fingers, sharp and black, is a well-cut individual wearing these very baggy brown pants, tattered, bare feet set upon the bodies and corpses that surround him. Moving on up, you see several scars and slashes, deep lacerations on his body that ooze a particularly foul black blood of some sort from them. A scarf is wrapped around his head, lips red, skin pale, and this mask attached and almost stitched to his face as he is cocking his head slightly, his ears aimed towards the group.
And Legend, you do recognize by the description this catfolk head that pokes up, though it is quite a bit larger than you would have expected, but you do recognize this as Maple. You've heard a lot about her.
Hi. Hi.
Maple,
you
what do
all
you see?
below here.
Is it danger?
What are you talking to?
What's going on up there?
There's somebody that's really scary. They have a mask like stitched to their face and they're
Dura,
covered.
Dura pulls out
Do
her
something.
weapon.
Same with Talvin.
She's gonna kind of like still block like the corridor, like the tunnel with her head. She's gonna look around and she's gonna ask, "Are any of them missing their hearts?"
What are you
Those
saying?
is
Move out
round.
of the way.
Okay, so Mr. O hasn't been here. Okay. Hold on just a second. Friend or foe?
He kind of gets down, crouch on his knees as he slowly crawls toward you, his fingernails kind of cutting deep scars on the ground.
I think you're a foe.
I am friend.
Oh, okay. Guys, there's a friend. Sorry. There's a friend up here. Come on. And so she just hops right out.
Is this another indoor chamber that we are coming into, Chase?
So,
Or is it
right now,
outdoors?
right now, you guys can't see anything past Maple.
Well,
Maple,
yeah, Maple's
the
crawling
scene
up the
around
tunnel,
you.
right?
You're in what appears to be like the inside of the wall, but you can see sky above you. So you're in what appears to
Oh,
be
I
some sort
see.
of courtyard.
So, like, if this were a big castle with a big wall around it, like we've kind of gone under the wall and we're
Yes,
up. Okay, got it.
exactly.
Okay.
Walls don't work.
Dora will scramble up the ladder and like have her weapon at the ready. She looks very not scared, but like
Alarmed.
very she's watching this person closely.
Yeah, Talvin will be right up after you.
You
Who
guys
are
are
you?
all going up the ladder here.
Yeah, Wiz will trail at the end,
Very
and
good.
he gets up respectably.
God.
Yeah, so you guys all get out here to this same, it's an overwhelming smell. We'll say you guys all kind of handle it here as the initial burst already kind of aired out from Maple opening the hatch. But there are many undead just looking clearly slain in a pile around here.
Did you do this?
Did you bring those plugs? It's so bad.
I ripped them asunder, yes. I've came into myself just recently.
Who are you?
Came into yourself? What does that mean?
I didn't have control.
Am I getting undead vibes from this
Absolutely.
person? Okay.
Speaker of the dead, I think this is for you.
What is Glasha feeling like kill vibes?
Galasha has been feeling just like all kinds of
Man,
aggro
this
since
is,
the moment
this
you
is
got
not,
here.
not a
It's
great
like
place.
almost hard to feel Galasha's emotions. are just-
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You are undead.
I'm
You are-
dead. Yes.
You are servant of Roan.
I believe at one time, yes, I was. I am myself now, though. I don't know what has brought upon this, but I can almost hear music in the distance, faint memories of once was.
Oh.
And for now, I am myself.
Can I try a recall
what if-
knowledge check? Or
You
something?
can. Yep, for sure.
Can I do a
So-
sense motive? Sorry.
Yes. So for players, we have a fun new feature that I've learned about in our VTT. If you guys check just above the chat window, if you check the public roll to blind GM roll, you can check that. And Dora, you can roll me a religion. Talavin, you can roll me a perception.
You want me to private GM roll? Is that what?
Yep.
You, okay.
Blind GM.
Oh, blind GM roll.
While you guys do that, Maple's gonna like reach out her hand to this person and just be like, "What's your name? What's your name?"
Legend.
You're supposed to take my hand with your hand and then we shake. It's a greeting.
He lifts up his hand, which kind of have these, you can see the red veins through the pale skin. The long fingernails retract a little bit. The splintering of the fingernails kind of going back into breaking his flesh as he takes his hand and wraps it around yours. Bits of blood dripping onto the ground.
Gross, but kind of cool.
Red blood?
Yeah.
He has blood.
It's not his blood, probably.
Yeah, it looks like a
Something
mixture
else.
of red blood and maybe like a blackish old blood of undead.
Sorry, I forgot Maple's scar. It's very important to her character.
Very good. So really quick for rolls, Talavin, you strangely feel like you trust him. He definitely looks like a shady figure, but he's seeming very earnest right now. Dora, you do recognize what type of undead he is. He is a grave knight, which is a knight who is basically slain and been bound and cursed to their armor to fulfill some nefarious purpose, whether that be by their own choice or by some nefarious person such as Roan creating them.
Have I ever heard of a grave knight breaking their like compulsion or like their tie to whoever's cursed them?
You have, though it's unusual.
Oh, okay. So it is possible. Okay.
It is possible, but they are much more prone to evil than good.
Yes.
Also, Dura, as you're speaking, you feel your guild bag get a little bit heavier.
Oh, okay. I'll open it in a second. Dora
Sure.
is preoccupied.
Uh-huh.
What kind so Legend doesn't have any visible weapons except these crazy fingernails?
Yeah,
Is that, okay.
Correct.
Can Dora look around at the slain undead and see if the wounds like match up with what Legend would have done with crazy fingernails?
A notable thing from the nails, you see almost like little wisps of frost coming off of the nails, and you see almost like frostbitten dead flesh and maybe still little wisps of frost coming off the slain undead as well.
Why did you do this thing? She'll motion to all of the undead.
He cocks his head towards the dripping. I was angry. I found myself in a position that I could hopefully make everything right again. I don't know if I have much time, but I know each and every one of you by name. I can almost see your faces in my mind, but definitely dictate your smell. I know it's you and only you that I have a chance on defeating this Lich.
Dora will glance at Wiz.
I don't think we have enough time to vet him any more than this. We've got to go. If he's willing to help, we should go.
He's good.
I can show you the way.
He can show us the way.
Range
Okay.
enough, I do believe we can trust him.
This
What
is
did
the
you
way?
pack in your bag?
Dora will like put her hand up to Wiz, and she'll turn to Legend again and say, "Okay, we can trust you for now. If you do anything to threaten us, I will cut you down."
I greatly appreciate that.
With that statement, Dora now trusts him a lot more because she thinks that he's kind of wanting a fate that she believes he should want anyway. Okay.
Mabel's gonna point to a door somewhere around, but this is the way?
Yeah, just follow me. I don't know much about the traps. It's all a foggy memory, but I can at least point us the right place. There's one place at the end, one particular barrier that one can only get by if you are like me or you are accompanied by someone like me. So I can definitely get us through that.
We'll keep you alive until then. Got it.
Oh, sorry.
Dora will finally pull whatever is in her bag out.
And as Dora's inspecting that, you also feel a weight in your bag, Wiz. Both of these courtesy of Toby. So, Dora, you have a blood purification kit. You've seen about what these kind of do. These basically will infuse your blood temporarily with positive energy. And if something's going to drain your blood, it will, instead of heal them, it will harm them a little bit.
Ooh. How long does it last after being
It will
applied?
last for 8 hours.
Excellent. Thank you very
And
much,
it
Toby.
Takes a minute to apply, so it can't be done in combat. It would have to be done before.
Okay.
Wizwizar, you pull out some powdered essence crystals. These are basically something that a powder that mocks life essence. You can't think of a use for them at the time being, but they do have certain purposes and certain rituals and whatnot.
That's interesting. I got this as well. And they come in nice little baggies.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's what I thought the same thing.
They're so tiny.
All right, I'm going to put them away. I'm not sure what to use them for, but I'll think of something. So let's go.
Okay, so Legend, you're leading the way.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Very
do
good.
this.
So, Legend, you just almost by second nature, your body just knows the way here. You've been to Roan's chamber before. Everything feels foggy on the way there, almost like maybe he's wiped your memory of the path there, but your body does seem to know where you're going, and you feel very confident that it is the right way. You guys can still hear the battle raging outside. You hear growls and screams and roars and carnage just on the other side of the wall. But here, more or less, it does seem to be pretty empty on the inside as he's kind of weaving you through these different doors on the inner wall, apparently leading towards the center building here. Is there any particular exploration activities you guys would like to set before we proceed on?
Wiz would like to look for anything out of place, like traps or odd things.
Cool. Roll me a blind perception.
Maple will pull out her weapons, just a precautionary measure.
Talvin will take up the rear and be checking for anyone coming up behind us.
Oh yeah, Maple will be right behind Legend.
Before we set out here, actually, sorry, Dora would like to take a minute and use that blood purification kit.
Very good.
She'll use it on herself. Well, she'll check with Wiz. Dora thinks it's probably best to use on herself because she'll probably be running up to the things that would drain blood.
Well, we knew that he had life essence drain in our research. Roan does, so
True.
It would make sense that one of the people who are melee should take it.
Dora will.
What were you saying, Chase?
Do it.
It's like an IV basically. It's like a little needle, like almost like blood kit, that's gonna infuse holy water into your blood.
Let me do that.
Okay.
Roll me a medicine.
Dora
check, Wiz.
starts taking out all the tubes and stuff.
A blind roll.
This one will be public, so you guys can always assume it's public unless I ask for it blind.
Okay. I can use nature for medicine. Can I use that here? I have a feat for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talvin is extremely interested and is just like hovering, watching.
Maple's not watching. She doesn't like what's happening.
Oh no!
This is almost as bad as when Leaf nat won on the shepherd.
Yes, indeed. Now this is like a medicine, which is kind of like a knowledge of sort to know how to do this. I will let you use a Foresight faction hero point if you wanna succeed at it.
Yeah.
Oh, she did nat 1.
She did nat 1.
Yeah, I didn't know
If you
Leaf said
couldn't
it,
tell
yeah.
from all of our faces, like
It was a nat 1.
It was not good. I would happily use a hero point to avoid, like
wasting the
jamming this
item
into-
or hurting me. Yeah, I think that's worth.
For sure.
Stabbing the
Awesome.
jugular on accident. Yeah.
Dora
was
bleeds
getting her
out
arm,
before
but
ever.
somehow-
Dora is now a dead speaker.
Oh, sorry. I thought this was a different rock I was supposed to be injecting. My bad.
Very good. So yes, so this will infuse your blood for 8 hours, Dora. And if anything would drink your blood or drain your essence and heal from it, instead of healing, they will instead take 10 damage.
Okay, perfect.
How long does it last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that.
It's like
It feels very strange. You feel like almost like all the veins in your body are kind of running cold. But then you kind of get this warm glow after it's all done.
I like to think that Wiz started doing it, and then our Foresight faction point was like the directions came falling out of the bag or something.
I don't know if
It's
anybody's
like,
ever had like their vein
oh.
blown from an IV. I imagine he like got the vein first. It's like, oh.
Yeah. I'm used to doing things like, essential oils, things like that. So this is definitely a new ballpark for me.
It seems to have worked. We can go now.
Shh, don't tell her. It's fine.
Very good. All right. So you guys are navigating this. I do have your perception noted here, Wiz. Now, as you guys are getting very close to the building, you guys haven't seen any resistance, but you do notice that the closer you get to this building, that smell of death and rot is getting more and more overwhelming. And just as you guys are about to turn through kind of this final portcullis, this smell is just completely overbearing. I need everybody except for Legend to make me fortitude saves.
Maple got 34.
33.
Wiz got 21.
Oh, I privately rolled dice on accident.
That's okay. I got you. You got 27, Tori.
Cool.
All right. So everybody here is good except for Wiz. Wiz, you are sickened 3 currently.
Okay.
Unless you would like to spend actions like kind of loudly retching.
Loudly retching? Can I just quietly retch for a longer period of time, like through the hallways? Is that acceptable?
Yeah. If you
I'll
want to
do
like sit
that.
there and take a minute, you can sure do that.
You guys good with like a minute of me quietly retching?
Is there
Ugh.
any effect if I critically succeed on this, perchance?
No,
Okay.
not on this particular one.
Okay.
Um,
That's fine. Dora's patient with Wiz.
What is sickened do to me again?
Sicken basically gives you a minus to all of your D20 rolls for each value you have.
Yeah, I'd like to take a moment and just get it all out. I ate something bad earlier. The smell made it worse. Sense
Very
memory.
good.
I don't know.
Is Dura
So-
holding his hair back?
No, Dora's patting him on the back and saying, "It's okay, Sadiq. This is not a good place."
Oh, hey, this is so bad. I haven't been this way since last St. Patty's Day. This is disgusting. Right, let's
Just be
go.
quiet. It is okay.
Are you
So-
okay?
Fine. Let's go. No, one more. Good.
And Legend, you don't even really smell. Like your senses are kind of
Yeah.
dulled except for those that you need. As you guys are kind of turning this portcullis, you guys can clearly see the source. And Legend, you do remember exiting the keep, getting your position. You were stationed to ambush these people, but instead you ended up taking care of that patrol. But this was definitely not here when you left the keep. You are kind of in the main courtyard just before the main entrance into his keep building, and it is completely littered to the point where you can't even see the stone ground and corpses. It is just piles and piles of bodies of every ancestry that you could imagine. These aren't undead that you can see here. They appear to just be fresh corpses. I'm going to move us over to the map here.
And was this you too?
No, this looks like the fresh ammo. Fresh bodies to be used.
How many bodies would you say, give or take?
This is like hundreds. It is a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got Maple here. We've got Talavin. We've got Atticus, Talavin's familiar. Dora, Wiz. Oh, you know what? We forgot to mention this, but we should, rewind in our brains a little bit. Did you guys bring your Nemesis Foresight faction?
Yes.
Very good.
Also, the map is just black. I don't know if you know that.
Is token vision on? Let me see if I can fix that.
I can see a gray grid and
Yeah.
Wiz.
Good. I have token vision on, my bad. There we go.
Ah,
So
How's
this whole
that?
huge room is just like covered in bodies.
It's covered in bodies.
Ooh.
So we'll say your Nemas, I guess, actually, they come blinking in here. They can sense you guys are like approaching your goal. Legend, you see these two little blinks of teleportation magic behind you. You see these little dinosaur creatures appear behind them. You've heard about these as well. These are a rare creature that they obtained. Roan was very mad about it.
Oh, he was.
Legend
And-
is going to move forward and start looking over the bodies quite frantically.
Very good. So yeah, you guys are here on the map. You guys are coming back from this direction. This is like a large courtyard that you're just entering here. Bodies everywhere. Now, as you guys are approaching in here, Wiz, you've been on the lookout for danger. You do notice among the corpses that appear to be just slain, you do think you see a handful of them that actually appear to have decaying flesh that looks a little unnatural, like they might be undead.
They're just hiding with the really dead people.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you can see that they are there. And you also see two like heaping piles of corpses back here that seem a little bit out of place, like they've been piled up against those walls right there. Everything here is difficult terrain because of the corpses. So movement will cost double. And what are you guys doing?
Something's not right. You see, these places there, I think those are actually undead, hiding amongst the bodies. We've got to do something, or else we're going to get overrun.
So for Toby, for the secret information, as Legend is kind of going from body to body, he hears a little bit of a violin, faint and distant. His hands kind of move over every face as he's learning to figure out what they look like. And he kind of gets into this spot where he gets very still. In his mind, he sees a little pitter patter and he hears a little pitter patter of feet running up the stairs, a comforting hand upon his shoulder as he bends down to pick up one of the children. And you guys hear this as he's kind of ducking down and picking up this random body. Mute, is that you?
Dora will come and grab his shoulder.
Kind of shakes.
Legend, you must be alert. There is danger in here.
Where?
Dora will glance at Wiz.
Wiz will gesture to like the different areas and then point all the way to the back.
I have a
There's
dumb question.
tiles.
Does it seem like Does it seem like Legend is blind, or that?
Legend has been getting around, definitely not like somebody that is blind, though you see no way that he could possibly see from his attire.
Does he seem to respond to Wiz pointing at various places?
He does not.
Okay.
Though Legend, as they mentioned that there is danger afoot, you almost feel like you can feel the slightest trembles coming from these same spots.
Dora will start. She knows there's a danger, but she's going to start a small, last rites of Pharasma, like for the bodies that are not animated, because there's just so many in here. Like a mass prayer for the dead kind of thing.
Wiz will do the same, like with you, quietly.
Okay. So you guys have a somber moment. Legend holding a corpse. Those two praying. What are you doing, Company of Honor?
I want to be looking for the next exit if I can spot out a good path towards it.
So the only way that you see, there's windows kind of lining here that all appear to be pretty heavily barred with iron bars. And you have the way that you came that is out through a portcullis back here. And then you have the way into the keep here, which appears to be a sturdy wooden barred reinforced door.
Is this still out or like sky up ahead?
It is.
Above? Okay.
So it's low light currently.
Got
Ignore the flames. That's just kind of part of the map I'm using there, but there are no flames here currently.
That's fine. Okay. When Dora has finished the prayer, she will pull out her weapon.
Before anything happens, Wiz gestures to Seamus, his Nemus, and has him nuzzle Dora to give her fortune on a d20 roll. It doesn't say there's a time limit she has to use it. So
Yep.
Okay.
You got it. It's on her choice.
Are you all ready?
Yes. Are we trying to avoid conflict as much as we can, or are we trying to take them out as we come up upon them and not get surrounded?
if we can avoid it, let's avoid it. Like we said, if Roan gets demolished, these might be weaker to kill or just die automatically anyway.
This is true. Do they seem alert to us already?
Can I look again at the places I saw them?
You think you can maybe see like a faint breathing, but it's hard to tell. You can't see can't make out their faces. You can't really even make out what type of undead they might be. And that goes for you as well, Legend. You feel trembles. And you also, Legend, feel trembles from back in these large heaps. But you're not sure exactly what Roan has planned. He didn't fill you in on this.
Is there he'll his claws kind of elongate as he slams him into a corpse below him, lifts him up, and he's going to attempt to throw one of these corpses towards the trembling spot.
I
For sure.
suppose the stealthy route is out now.
Well, I guess I can talk normally now.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
you cannot.
You toss a corpse there, and this thing that you toss at, probably the nearest one, we'll say this one.
Mhm.
Where were you at? I don't have you on the map here.
I want to be a part of the.
There you go.
There I am. Yay.
Yeah, go ahead and choose which one you threw it at.
Let's do it since I'm closer. This one to the right.
And you guys can situate yourselves here a little bit if you want. The corpses start about where the map starts here. So, okay. Yeah, so you throw that body, and as soon as you do, these things launch up as if they were ready. They don't look like they were slumbering or anything. They look like they were ready for an ambush. We're going to roll initiative. And this one here, you lob the body on him, and it starts to stand up, and it's going to be prone. So you'll knock that one down.
Go into combat initiative, right? Combat
Yes.
mode or
So I
whatever
just
first.
made it an encounter. So you guys should be able to right-click your tokens and enter the combat state. And then you guys can roll it in the combat counter there.
Do you want me to? I accidentally rolled it before. Do you want me to re-roll or just leave with the 34? and manually add
You
it?
can go ahead and leave the 34, and I'll go ahead and add it for you.
Thank you.
Oh,
How do I do that again?
Whoops, I rolled for Naya on accident. I want to roll for Dora.
So if you right-click your token, in the bottom right, it'll have the swords and the shield. Click that, and it'll add it to you. Add you to the combat. And then you can click in the combat encounter to roll.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, so
And,
many dice.
As these things start standing up, you start seeing these very large masses start emerging from the pile of bodies in the back, and something is shoving them to the side.
Excellent. I'd like to use a hero point to reroll initiative
Yeah, by all means, go for it.
because I only got a 19.
Okay.
Right.
Wiz,
did
you
mine
got
go?
a 34, you said?
Mm-hmm.
36 because of your scouting. Very good.
I think I added the extra. Oh, I see.
Okay.
So that'll be 28 for me with the because I add +2 when I reroll with my hero point.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to be right there, Dora. So we've got Wiz, Legend, Zombie, Maple, Dura, Zombie, Talavin, Zombie. I'm going to get these guys out of here because they act on your initiative. And we've got big zombie, little zombie, big zombie. I don't think I'm missing anybody there.
Don't.
I think
think
you
you
might
missed
have.
some.
I think you might have copied a couple of zombies.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Okay. Wiz, you're up. So these things are all standing except for this one right here is prone from Legend, very strongly throwing this corpse at it, and it knocks it down.
Awesome. Let's see. How far away am I from this guy? Sorry, I was zoomed out, and now it's doing like the big your turn over everything.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
Sorry, I tried to make the grid a little more noticeable. This map's a bit dark.
Yeah, you're good. I just needed to zoom in a little bit. I'm a little rusty, so sorry if it takes a second.
You're good.
I think I'm going to start off by casting guidance on Legend. So it's the range of 30 feet, one action. So you have guidance until the beginning of your next, or the end of your next turn. And then I will do something else.
And Legend, this is maybe even a flinching moment for you to feel this
Yeah.
warm magic that's like actually edging you to do good.
Yeah. Oh, it's life magic. You can feel the love. Cute little,
you
cute little
feel
gnome. Hello tonight. I think that. I mean, I guess I could just cast guidance on the other two of you other guys as well, but I don't know. That's like you get immune to it for like a day, right?
For 10 minutes, I believe.
10 minutes. Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just start off with that then, because I don't have anything ready yet for that.
Okay.
So we'll go
So
ahead and cast
Legend,
guidance
Dora,
on-
and who?
and then Maple.
Okay. Legend, Dora, and Maple, you have guidance. Use it or lose it next turn. 1d20
Sorry, which-
roll +1.
1 + 1. Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Legend, you're up.
Excellent. He'll roar and with one action move up to this little guy. And let's do this.
Oh yeah, speaking of, so Legend, you are immune to the difficult terrain here, as like the corpses almost feel like natural terrain to you here. Everybody else though, difficult terrain when you move. Okay.
He just kind of like steps on people's faces, moving ahead. Claws reaching out. And for the first attack. Oh no.
Okay, a 32 is going to crit.
Oh,
Oh yeah. All right.
There's the Mitch laugh.
Okay, so that's 56 damage. This is slashing and cold as well. So yeah, you your claws just like pierce and slash into this flesh so easy, tearing it apart, that wispy cold behind it.
We do have +2 to the heroes right now, just so everybody knows.
Very good. That applies to you as well, Mitch. So I'll consider all of your d20 rolls +2.
Excellent. Is he still up?
He is still up.
Oh, let's do it again.
You do have a guidance if you want it.
All right, and that gives me a +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see.
That's gonna crit again.
Excellent.
Okay, 38 more damage, and it appears that your slashing on your claws is just very effective on these things here. It seems like you're doing a little bit extra damage as you're just tearing the flesh off.
Excellent. So yeah, his nails kind of go into every tendon, ripping them out with blood kind of spraying across his body.
can you
Very
guys tell
good.
that Mitch likes horror?
Mitch is so great in the horror genre. Very good. So that was a move, a claw, and a claw.
That's
Also,
it for me.
we have a request from chat for Wiz's most embarrassing moment as mayor so far.
Oh, it's definitely the time that I got the it's like the matriarch of the city. I got her name wrong and she berated me in front of everybody and then nobody would talk to me and I had to work twice as hard to actually do my job.
Oh, poor Wiz.
It's just my accent, I swear. It's really not.
Very good. Okay, so you see him tearing into this zombie, and this zombie, as its flesh is being ripped off, you can almost see that it looks like the muscle is starting to twist and contort and almost heal a little bit from the wounds. This doesn't look like a typical zombie. It seems like its flesh is melding around and acting strange. Okay, and it's a zombie's turn here. So this thing
Whoa.
is going to... These things seem to move over the corpses fairly easily. Okay, 1,
Oh,
2,
was
3,
it telling me that I'm next
4,
up?
5. It was, yes.
That's neat.
It's going to move again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These things appear to be kind of sluggish as they walk. They're kind of staggered and off balance, and they don't appear to be very fast. And that is
It's
its
like my
turn.
co-workers. Like I've seen. It's like Jerry. We were at the water cooler like yesterday. That's fun. Oh, sorry.
Nice burn.
What the
I love it
fudge?
so much.
All right,
Let's
Maple, you're up.
see. My movement is 30, I think. 5. Oh, wait, I can use the measurement tool. Wait. Ooh.
Difficult terrain just is 2 feet for every 1 foot of movement, right?
That's right. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So it would
that's-
take me 2 turns to get, or 2 things.
Yes, that's actually
Actions.
70 feet away. So what's your speed?
30, I think.
Oh, so it'd be
You have
3.
3 actions to get adjacent to that one.
She'll
Do
do.
not spread out. Let it come to you.
You could hold your turn.
She kind of just looks at him like, "Ah!"
Head
we
towards
need
the
a-
center.
We need actually, Maple, you're not going to have the difficult terrain because you're large. We need to fix that right now.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that you got all hulked out by Lamash too.
I did get hulked up.
Okay, there you
You're
go.
on
Yeah,
that
you're
maple stuff.
you're like your legs are kind of longer and a little bit monstrous looking. You can just step over the corpses fine right now.
She's not gonna move very far. She's gonna listen to Talvin, but she's gonna come about right here.
Okay.
Let's see. Can I?
What weapons do you have drawn?
She's got her axe and her shield. Let's see. I don't think I can do. Oh, I can do intimidating glare to this guy. Can I do it from where I'm at?
You sure can.
Okay. First time using intimidating glare. It's nice. So I'm gonna do my intimidating glare.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an intimidate.
Okay. Skills. Intimidate. 29.
Okay, a 29 is going to give it the frightened 1 condition. What do you do? You just yelling at it?
Oh, yeah, she's gonna look at it and she's gonna hiss at it real hard with like her shield and her stuff like above her head, like.
Okay, it kind of shirks back and then like just coughs up like what looks to be a huge chunk of meat and just spits it on the ground. Okay, so is that Maple's turn?
That's Maple's turn.
Dura, you're up.
Okay. Dora will move 15 feet to there-ish. I gotta get on here. So there, is that what? Yeah, I think that was it. She's going to rage.
Alright, so moves up, rages.
Moves up, rages, and with that rage, I have my battle cry.
Ooh, very nice.
So I can try to demoralize a foe as a free action.
Okay, which one would you like to demoralize?
I will try to demoralize that one.
Okay, roll me an intimidate.
Okay.
So you get that kind of wispy smoke around you as you rage. and-
Yes, I'm going into positive mode in
Okay.
case that was unclear.
I'd be concerned if you didn't.
Yes. That is 20. That's 31 with the. Is chat still on our side? Yes, they are.
Oh, that makes Maple's a 31 as well, which means both of these critically succeed, and these are both
Woo-hoo-hoo.
frightened 2.
Excellent.
So this one as well starts like you see meat dripping from its mouth as it kind of opens it and looks a little bit frightened at this aura that you just put on.
Excellent. And then I have one more action left, which I'm going to try to intimidate or demoralize this one that's on the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and make one more intimidate.
Okay. Oh, that was so close to a 19, even though it's just virtual. So it
Okay.
already knew it was going to be a crit fail.
That one's a nat 1. Maybe you have a little bit of a gag as you're yelling, and it almost feels like this decay is going down your throat.
I think, can I propose another solution?
Absolutely, please
This
do.
one's on the ground, so it can't even see me.
There you go.
I looked
Yeah.
over like I was ready to just give this death glare, and then I just couldn't make eye contact.
Yeah, and all it does is get this
sad.
one's attention, and it looks up and looks angry at you, like you're the one that threw the corpse.
Hello.
Okay,
Hey, that's me.
Dura's turn. All right, this zombie is up. Is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's its turn. This one is up. It is going to stand up as an action. And then it is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and start staggering towards Dura.
I have an important question. Sorry, not about that one.
Yes.
Are these things level lower than mine?
They are.
Then the one that is critically demoralized is fleeing for 1 round because I have terrified retreat.
Oh, very good. Okay.
So
he's
my
fleeing.
battle
Got it.
cry just echoed through these halls, and that thing is chilled to the flesh, bones,
Yes.
whatever it has.
Love it. Talavin, you're up.
Perfect. I'm going to move 10, 15. So that's my
Okay.
30.
Uh-huh.
5, 10. Let's just make sure.
Difficult
Yeah.
terrain sucks.
It really does. Okay.
You guys should really like frolic through dead corpses fields
Yeah,
more often.
Practice.
Come on.
We need practice. That's what I'm hearing.
And then I'm going to start casting Protective Ward.
Okay.
So as I yell and go forward, a blue light starts to emanate from my entire body and courses out into, right now it's just a 5-foot emanation, but around me. And anyone within the zone, just for you players, gets a +1 to AC. And it's going to be growing each turn.
Awesome. And it's blue, you said?
Yes, sir.
Very
What distance
good.
from you? Does it go?
It's
Or
5 feet around you, yes?
got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And I will add an aura for that so you guys can see that.
Oh, Sir Atticus hopped on my head before I did this into his battle station. So he's
Very good. On top of you
So
there.
cute. Oh my gosh.
Do you have a hairstyle that's made to like have him be comfortable?
Oh
like
yeah.
Radagast,
Oh yeah.
the
It's
bride.
basically a little nest, more or less.
Beautiful.
Very good. So there's that dome for you guys if you're in that. Good things. Okay, that's Talavin's turn. It is this zombie here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna
Can-
step up.
Does that initiate an op attack for me?
You do have reach, so yes, it does.
Sweet.
Just because you're large.
Exactly.
So go ahead and make me an attack of opportunity there.
Okay. I just need to find where it actually is. Is there a specific attack of opportunity?
Whatever weapon you're wielding, you can make an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Just oh, oops. Oh, oops. Okay, so just damage. 15.
Oh,
I
you
did that
gotta
right.
make the attack still. So you'll make an attack with your weapon, and then if it hits, then you'll roll
Oh
the damage.
shoot! There we go. Yeah.
Okay, 21. It is frightened, so
Yeah.
that's gonna hit.
Oh, thank goodness. That would have been embarrassing. And then the damage was 15.
Okay, and it gets increased to 25 because they are weak to slashing damage. Okay, so it moves up. You slash it on the way into your defenses here.
Nope. And just swings at it.
Okay,
Oops.
and it is going to swing at you with a nasty old fist. It's gonna be 34 versus your armor class. Which I believe get you. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I accidentally closed my thing.
No, you're good. Okay. So that is going to be 20 damage. This thing just moves up and it just hits you with like this supernatural force. You feel some bones crack, and where it punched you, it feels like your flesh, even under your armor, starts like rotting and burning. Okay. So that's 20 damage to you. That's its turn.
Guys, this isn't good. And she just like throws up her arm.
This one in front of Legend is going to attack Legend. That is going to be a 21 versus your armor class.
Nah, bounce off of the pecs.
Very nice. Takes one more swing with its other fist. And that is going to be 19, which is going to miss as well. Okay. This thing right back here stands up, and you guys see this huge, hulking abomination of a zombie stand up. And it is going to start stammering over this way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This zombie is going to step up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is going to rip out like a piece of decayed meat out of its flesh. It's going to fling it at Legend.
Guys, I'm not good with horror.
That's going to be a 29 versus your armor class, Legend.
I slap it down like.
Nice. Yeah. You just hit it, deflect it. Not effective. Okay. This big zombie here is going to stand up and start stampering forward. That is its turn. And we're back up to Wiz.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm checking one thing in my items real quick, and then I will be prepared to know what I'm doing.
Holy hand grenade?
I got the holy hand grenade out. What do? I pulled the pen. So casting a spell is just however many actions the spell is, right?
Yep, that's
Okay.
right.
So I would like to do a second level scroll of heal on Maple. So it would be the 2-action version because it has to be ranged, correct?
Yep, that's right. That's within 30 feet
Okay.
and a stronger heal.
All right. So that is going to end up being. Sorry, what?
I made a mistake, and the zombie should have actually crit me.
No, because you had your shield raised.
Oh yeah, that's where my shield.
Yep, so you're good.
I'm not used to having a shield.
That's okay. This is Maple in action for the first time.
Okay, so this is going to be 2d8 plus 16, correct? Is that right?
Yeah, so it's plus 16 because it's the second level. You're not in your curse yet, right? So it's not D12s.
No,
Good.
not yet.
Yep, 2d8 plus 16.
All right. There we go. So you get healed for 21, which I believe puts you back to full. So.
It does. So that burning under your flesh, when Wiz casts this spell on you, you feel that burning sensation stop. You feel your bones kind of stitch back together.
All right. And then as my last action, I will use one of my focus spells, my oracle spells, and I'm going to cast Healer's Blessing on Dura. So it makes it so that anytime she is affected by a healing spell, she heals for 2 additional. And so if it's something like Lifelink, it only happens the first time and then it doesn't continue. But if it's a new spell, then it happens every time. So
2 extra?
Yeah, for 2 additional. Oh, hold on. It's auto heightened, right? Because it's a focus spell. So it's actually going to be level 5, so 10 extra. Because it's 2 per heightened
That's
level.
so good.
I forgot I had it, and I am so upset about it.
And that puts you into your minor curse, correct?
In my minor curse, correct.
Okay.
Which I guess if I had done it the other way, it would have been D12s, or that's not until my moderate.
Right.
Curse.
Yes. Okay.
And that should be all my actions.
Okay, Legend, you're up.
Are these particularly intelligent undead or?
They appear like sentient maybe, but they don't appear very Like they don't seem like they're going to speak. In fact, you would probably recognize these. You've seen Roan use these before. These are off-left zombies. They basically can control corpses. They can make wounds in their area fester and be a lot more potent. And they can understand, but they don't speak, as their tongues are just garbled pieces of meat.
Then with that, with kind of that pieces of flesh and bone dripping and blood dripping from his nails, he'll look at the surrounding zombies and say, "This is your last chance. Stay back. You can carry on. We have one mission here." As I'm going to try an intimidate check.
Yeah, do it.
Step off, Jerry.
Okay, a 39. Are you affirmated right now? You guys are. So 41. You see all of them. This one already looks like it's straight.
That
up
one's
running.
already ready to go.
The rest of them like look at you and seem a little shook that you're the one saying this, and seem like they're hesitating a bit.
Yeah, and I'll speak in Necro. I assume that's kind of a little.
Yeah, for sure.
Be like, yeah, we know, we're from the same cloth, man.
Do any of you heroes speak Necro?
I do.
So Dura, you understand him. Especially this sounds kind of like this whispered, sinister language, but Dura, you understand what he's saying. Okay. Anything else for you, Legend?
So not caring about these because I feel like I've handled them. I'm gonna start walking to these big boys.
Yeah, the big boys do not seem phased by what you just said.
They're like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I approach, I'm like, let's do it, big boy.
Yeah, so this one like gets like in a defensive stance as you're striding up, and you hear it yell, "Traitor!" in Necrol. And that's your turn. This one here is gonna grumble and start just hobbling away from Dura. Okay, Maple, you're up.
All right. Maple's going to continue swinging at the guy in front of her.
Okay.
Not going to do anything special with her hits. It's just going to be a generalized smack.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and swing it.
22.
Okay, that will hit.
Do I get a... Oh, wait. Do I get... Oh, no, I lost it. The thing that Dora gave us.
All right. Yeah, the guidance from Wiz. Yeah, but that's
right.
a 24 with chat. That is a hit.
Okay. And 18 damage.
Okay, bumps up to 28 because you're doing slashing, and these don't like slashing.
That's right.
Yeah, you're cutting in. It's just slicing off this flesh like weak meat.
Cool. She's going to do it again.
Okay. -5 on the second there.
Oh, no.
So let's see. Is that one is not, so that's a -3 chat.
21.
That one's going to miss. That goes down to an 18 with the chat affirmation in your second attack.
She's going to do it again.
Okay, and that one's at a -10, so 17, 19. That one misses as well. So you're swinging at the first one, cuts a big chunk of it off, and the other one, it's kind of sidling back, ready for your attacks. And Dura, you're up.
It's really hard to move. She's like trying to move, being all bludgeoning and huge.
This zombie here seems to have halted its advance when it heard Legend.
Okay. Can fortune stack?
It cannot.
Okay. Alrighty. Dora will like respond to Legend's threat in Necrol, not to Legend, but she'll follow that up in Necrol and just say, "He lies. You had your chance a long time ago, and now I will send you back to Pharasma." She will
As I
step
would
up.
expect.
Yes. She will step up to that one and start swinging.
Okay.
Is there a quick way? Do you know if there's a quick way to do fortune on here, or do I just roll
I don't
twice?
think so. I think you just
Okay.
roll it twice.
Okay. So
With fortune, you're gonna crit.
36. Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. When I crit with this weapon, well, I'll deal the damage first.
Okay.
That is,
And you're dealing positive and slashing, is that right?
and fire is on that too.
Okay, so with the positive and slashing, that's going to be 20 extra damage. So that's going to deal. And that
86?
actually, that also doubles on a crit. So that's going to be plus 40. So that's 106 damage on that swing.
That's
You
the most damage I've ever done in my life.
just cuts through it so easy. There's this glowing wound misting over as you cut through it with the positive. It's still barely standing.
If you
Oh.
could see Wiz's face right now, he is so like beamingly proud of you. If you glance back for a second, he is like,
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, Dora, I should have described her weapon. She has the relic weapon and it's kind of watery, but now it has flaming on it. So it's like flaming water that is also wreathed in this holy positive light.
it's just steam.
It's a steaming weapon. Okay, I don't know that this thing will be alive if I hit again, but for what it's worth, it can, if since I crit, it will only spend its next turn taking offensive actions against its allies, or it will be something else. I'll read the other thing if there are no
Sure.
allies around. And then also this thing is flat-footed because I crit with a sword and I have the critical specialization.
Noted. So 2
Okay.
less AC.
Okay. All right. Now I will hit again. Okay, this is a little weird. So normally the penalty is... Oh, never mind. I don't have the heightened blessing. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah, no, you're
out
good.
loud. Okay. So 29 was the higher one of those.
Okay, so 29 is going to, it's flat footed now.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to crit.
Woo! Woo! Okay. Dora's feeling real good. That was considerably less damage, but still decent. So
Yeah, that's, how do you do it?
she just steps up over a body and in Necrol says this thing about Pharasma and stuff and just like X/ just like boom boom just cuts
Nice.
it down.
Yeah, it
What she
falls
said, like,
apart
so
into that
cool.
smoky positive energy. That was 78 damage for the chat there. And that one's dead. Anything else for you, Dura?
Those are all my actions and I'm very satisfied with my turn.
Very good. Your fortune is worn off. It is this one's turn. It looked like it was ready to stand down, but with Dura going crazy, it's going for Dura.
I actually quickly, I didn't use the fortune from Seamus because I'm blessed by Gorum. So I'm rolling with that for all of
Oh.
my melee attacks.
I totally didn't
Interesting.
realize that.
That's why I
totally
asked if
okay.
it could stack.
That makes
Because I
sense.
haven't used, you can definitely give it to somebody else, but I haven't used it yet
Yeah,
technically.
she can give it out each round. She's got a nuzzling Seamus.
That's
Oh,
the
and it
plan
doesn't
for
leave the
upcoming.
previous target? If
Right.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool. Okay.
You're just
okay,
immune to it till I
Maple.
do it to someone else. Sorry, Chase.
Oh no, you're good. Maple, you've got an op attack here if you want.
Yes. All the attacks, please.
Okay, 23 is going to hit. 25 even from chat.
Excellent. 15 damage.
Okay, so that is 25 because they don't like slashing. And that's its turn. Had to double move up to you. Talvin, you're up.
Die.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Well, what to do? Legendary cannot protect you when you just run off like this. I'm going to first upkeep my ward, my protecting ward, so it expands 10 feet.
Okay, I'll take care of that aura for you.
Thank you. Then let's see. That's just not going to work. You know, y'all are like 20 feet away, and I need you to be 15 feet away for me to actually do my stuff. I guess he will step. So he's going to 5 or 10. Oh, that's the bird.
I'll put Atticus to the side for a minute. We'll just assume he's on your shoulder.
Cool. 15. And then I'm going to cast. We're not doing that home rule, right? Where I can start casting?
Right.
Unfortunate. He's going to assist Maple by pointing out some of the weaker spots that she's opened up. Look, you've opened up a wound there. Continue hitting it right there. Focus your attacks.
Okay. So readying an aid.
Yes.
Very good. And Maple, you're in that aura now. Okay.
Excellent.
It is this one's turn. It is going to take us. Let's see, actually. This one sees Talavin approaching, looks over at Maple. It is going to move over to here. You are out of reactions for this round, Maple.
No.
And then it is going to just shove its hands down into a couple of corpses, and it just digs into the dead body. And then there's going to be this explosion of dead body parts in a cone. And I need, oh, nope, it just makes an attack roll against you both. So this one's against Maple.
Nope.
That's going to be 19 against your arm class is going to miss. And this
Yep.
one's against Talavin, which is going to be a 35 versus you. No crit.
Nope.
Very good. Okay, you take 19 damage, Talavin.
Maple can, I think, aggressive block.
Is it like the shield ally one or whatever?
You use your shield block. Oh, I guess I'm out of reaction, so I can't do it.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, that goes, just body parts go flying up and just hit you strong in the chest, Talavin. And you feel that same kind of burning sensation, like your flesh is starting to rot where it hit. So that's 19 damage.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just imagine Maple ducks out of the way, and it just
It
caught by
smacks him in the
surprise.
head.
Fill face. Ah,
So sorry.
you are fine. Pay attention. You got this.
Do you have Op Attack, Dura? Would you like to take it? Very good.
Yes, please.
Go ahead. They move to flank you, and you can Op Attack this one.
Okay. These are lower level. I can't be flat-footed by them.
Very good. You cannot be. They're trying anyways.
Okay. Toby pointed out this cool thing, how you can modify the roll. I'm going to try that.
Oh, can you add fortunate? That's nice.
Okay, so 32.
32 is going to crit. And how do you do it? This is the one that Legend already chopped up.
Excellent. I'm just going to, I think I was already looking at this one because he'd kind of stepped up to me. So I think, I don't even turn around. I don't even bother with this one behind me. I just, swing my sword and decapitate it.
Wonderful. And it falls in a heap behind you.
Wiz is
That's its turn.
fangirling, amazed.
This is peak Dora.
Yeah, this is what peak performance looks like.
Beautiful. All right. So this huge zombie here, as you are approaching, is going to pick up a corpse and it's going to swing it at you.
I'm going to
Legend.
interrupt this for a moment because RLU is leaving and he has requested a dab from us. So I'm going to dab in honor of my third crit tonight. So.
That's a very worthy dab.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. So striking at you with a hunk of meat, Mitch / Legend. How's about a 36 versus your armor class?
That hits.
Okay, this thing just swings down. Rah! That's gonna hit you with 30 damage. This thing hurts.
God.
It is so strong. Corpse, just you can feel it dent in your chest. If you were living, maybe your lung would have been punctured, but you're not.
Yeah. He's gonna
and then
spit on the
second
ground.
action, it's gonna try. Very good. Second one coming at you again. That one's a 22.
No.
Which is going to miss. Okay.
Roll
That's
to the
its turn.
side. Let's do
So
this.
here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's heading towards Dora. This one here is going to come stomping forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that's okay. And this one's going to pick up a corpse and it is going to lob it so far, so fast, directly at Dora. That is a 24 versus your armor class, Dora.
No.
You're able to duck just as this corpse goes zooming past you.
I don't even duck. I just step to the side. I just shoulder it.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. You see it explode on some wall way back, like that thing was coming at you with the force of a train.
It
And
barely
that's his
missed
turn.
well.
Yeah. Okay, Wiz, you're up.
Wiz is going to spend one of his actions to direct Seamus to go give fortune and nuzzle up on Maple. And he's going to move. Oh, if I can actually move him. Oh, I'm in the measure tool mode. What did I do here?
Oh, if you
There we
click on
go.
the little square up there. Also, real quick, you guys will feel your bags get heavy. You can check them at your convenience. But we have healing potions for Dura from the real Slim Tatey. And those are moderate healing potions, 3 of them. And then we also have some from Toby for Talavin. And at Toby's request, these ones are the consistency of eggnog. Take that how you will.
I mean, I'll take it. Thank you. It's fine as long as it tastes well.
All right.
That's wonderful.
Sorry, Wiz, continue.
No, it's fine. This was a worthy interruption.
Mhm.
Okay, so he directs Seamus to go over to Maple and nuzzle her to give her fortune. And then he is going to use his remaining 2 actions to cast Disrupt Undead on this guy right here. And that is
Wonderful.
going to be D6 plus level 5. So I think it's 5d6 of positive damage. Plus
And
my
what save am I
spellcasting.
making?
It's going to be basic fortitude.
Here it goes. How about a 19?
My spell DC is a 27.
Okay, so that's going to fail.
Yep.
So
and
is Wiz like actually nuzzling? Like
Wiz is
adorable.
not. Seamus is.
Seamus is. Okay.
Yes.
And who did
My
Seamus
cute little
nuzzle?
Maple.
She's
Okay,
gonna
so-
aggressively pet him.
Yeah, that's totally acceptable.
Okay, good.
I just wanted to put him within the AC bubble because that seemed safer.
Boop. Oh, I'm moving the wrong Nemus. You've got it covered.
I moved it already.
Yeah, don't even worry about me.
And so this is going to be 66 plus my spell attack modifier, which is 17. So I will go ahead and roll that.
Okay. I'm going to tack on an extra 10 to that because this is positive damage.
Yes. So that's 41. I rolled as Seamus, but that wasn't really Seamus.
Yeah, no, you got it. And that's 51 damage because they're weak to positive. How do you do it?
Oh my god, I killed something?
You did.
What? I am like so proud and like beaming at Dora. I send Seamus off and I pretend that I cut the air and like send magic out, and I just do exactly what Dora did, but much poorer and like way worse like practice. I stumble a little, but like magic wave of energy and light, and he dies.
And boom, just knocks it to the ground. All right.
Yeah,
And is that it for Wiz?
it is. That's all my actions.
Okay, Legend, you are charging this large zombie. You're up.
All right, big boy, let's do this. I'm gonna start slicing up his kneecap.
Uh-huh.
This is very specific.
Oh no, I need to get that.
Okay, 29 is going to... you're at a 31 because of chat, which bumps that exactly to a crit.
Woo!
These things are just so slow. You get that knee easily.
Get some kneecap.
Okay, and that's going to be plus 20 because they're weak to slashing, and that's a crit. So 60 damage. You take a huge chunk out of its leg.
Yeah, and now the other kneecap.
Going for them with another swing.
Oh no.
That one at
Ah.
a 26 will still hit, but no crit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's going to be 40 damage with the slashing damage. Both knees look a little weak. It looks like it's about to stumble.
Excellent. And for good measure, an uppercut right in between the legs.
Very nice. This one's at a -8. That one is going to crit with chat. How do you do it?
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Yeah, so it's the most gruesome, like as the left claw like smashes the kneecap, bones like dripping and pounding against the floor. The other hand wrecks the other kneecap, and as this big hunk of meat is starting to like bow down before Legend, he licks a little bit of black blood from his nails, and with a lovely open-handed uppercut, all of his nails just slice right through his body, and like just he falls apart like salami.
Yeah, you guys just see this much smaller figure just run up and just handle this thing in one assault. And that is Legend's turn. This zombie is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just trying to get to Dura. They're so slow. Maple, you're up.
Hey. Let's see. She's gonna move, obviously, and take a swing at this guy. It's attacking her hopefully new friend.
You have
Dura.
reach, right?
Oh, so I
Yeah,
can
you
be
should
back
stay
here.
in the bubble.
That is right.
Yeah,
thank
there you go. Stay safe.
Stay safe. All right. For this one, she's gonna have a little fun. She's going to use. Oops. Where did it go? It's intimidating. Intimidating strike.
Okay, go ahead
Let's
and
see
2 actions,
here.
1 strike. If it hits, it will make them frightened.
Wrong thing. Okay,
Good.
so
Roll, and that
for
will just be a normal attack with your
Yeah.
weapon. That is going to
34.
crit.
Okay, and
that
this is the
makes it
one that I used the
32.
power attack. Is that right?
No, so that's a power tap. Except for this one
Oh,
makes
that's
it
actually
frightened.
power attack.
Yeah, so since you crit, this one's frightened 2, and it does your normal crit damage.
Perfect. 13.
And then you can roll damage one more time because that one should have been doubled. So we've got 20 and 13.
3?
So 33 plus 20 because of crit and slashing damage. So you got 53 damage on this one, and it just turns around, faces away from Dura, and looks so nervous about your assault.
He's
And
not
that was a move. 2 actions for a intimidating strike.
dead yet?
So that no, that was the first time that one got hit.
Okay.
And Dura, you're up.
Okay. Sorry, my dog is being distracting. Okay. Well, I'll just hit the one in front of me.
Wonderful.
How about it?
Let's do it.
Oh, I forget about the shift click thing. Fortune. Here we go. 28.
28's gonna hit.
Alrighty. Perfect.
Man, Dura was just made for killing zombies.
That is literally what she was made for.
48 damage with the positive and slashing. How do you do it?
She'll just cut this thing in half at the torso. She's not really big into flourish. She's just here to get the job done. So she's just killing these things very efficiently.
Very good. Okay, you cut through that one, and as you do, there is this synchronized gargling scream from these 2 zombies, this large one, and Legend. This involuntary scream also escapes your mouth as your head starts throbbing, and all of these zombies here just collapse and appear lifeless.
Not Legend?
And we are
Or is Legend?
Not Legend.
Okay.
Legend, you could clearly see looked pained, but he keeps his consciousness.
Yeah,
and
he
stays
kind of goes
stable.
down on one knee, grabbing his head.
Are you all right?
I'm dead.
Are you dead again?
No, obviously. Oh, God. They're just
There's
pain
anything
in
I
the
can
head.
do?
I don't think so. But we should capitalize on this opportunity. Let's get to the door.
Could I make a recall knowledge check, Chase, to maybe try and divine what might have happened?
You sure could. Go ahead and
It'll
roll
probably
me-
be a long shot, but
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a blind religion.
is this one I can use the Nemus fortune on? Or is
I
it only
believe-
attacks?
I believe it's only attack rolls for the Nemus.
Okay. No
You
worries.
should correct me if I'm wrong, but
Could Maple also roll a religion?
for sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a blind religion.
Okay. Blind GM roll, right?
GM roll.
So are we waiting for a second to like kind of take stock of things before we move on? Because I would like to heal Talavin as well, if he hasn't already done that when I was away.
Yes,
Very
I
good.
would like to refocus if that's all right as well. It's
Uh,
just
yeah,
10
I'll-
minutes.
I'll spend the 10 minutes to treat wounds on him.
Okay. So we're going
Um,
to do a treat wounds and a refocus and a knowledge. So let's
Yeah.
hold those for 1 second.
Okay.
I've got blind one here. Yeah, Dora, unless you want to spend your Foresight faction hero point, you're not sure.
It's okay.
Good. All right. So also, Talavin, we have a request from the chat. If you're comfortable sharing it, Talavin's greatest fear, or if he doesn't want to share his greatest fear, just a fear of Talavin's.
That is a very, very private question, but for sure, his greatest fear would be losing a loved one again. Someone that he's near dear with. He
Yeah.
does not get close to those around him anymore. But if he did, losing them would definitely be his greatest fear.
Which one of these people would cause you the most pain to lose? Just wondering.
Sir Atticus the Seventh.
Yeah.
is familiar. That checks out.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, we are out of initiative. We have chat things resolved. While you guys are refocusing and healing, let's go ahead and take our break. So we are going to take 15 minutes. We'll be back between 9:15 and 9:20. Your amazing chat. We'll see you soon. Thank you. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Tabletop Treasure Hunters. We just took our short rest, which is not in Pathfinder, but we really kind of did a similar thing. We refocused. We took our break. The characters did a refocusing 10 minutes and a treat wounds. Mitch and so Legend and Talavin, Wiz treated wounds on both of you guys for 46 hit points, I believe it was.
It was 46 or something like that.
Yeah, Talavin, you were battle medicine, so you're immune to Wiz's battle medicine for the day, and you were treated wounds, Legend, so you could, in theory, be battle medicine again if you wanted to.
Which was on purpose.
Yes, indeed. Tactical thinking. So before we left, they entered the corpse yard, a courtyard just littered with corpses. There was zombies throwing nasty dead body parts around, both big and small zombies, and man, they just handled it very efficiently.
Handle it.
Yeah. So now they are on the inside of Roan's keep. They are heading to try to get to Roan directly. They just took out the resistance at the front gate. Still so far, not much noise behind them, and they're going to be heading on into the keep. So before we get back into that, on the break, Mitch here was a kind soul and decided that he's going to throw in a giveaway for us here. So we're going to put up a bits goal. If you guys, by the end of this stream, can, as a whole, donate 2,000 bits, we will do a giveaway at the end of the stream, and we will give away a beginner's box of Pathfinder 2E, which, can I just say, is awesome. And like, I want one for myself, even not as a beginner, because it's a very pretty box set. It's a great way to get started. Look at that thing. So if you guys want to throw that out, we will do a giveaway. You guys can enter the giveaway normally. I'm not sure if it's quite up just yet, so maybe give it a few minutes. We have Irina in the background making our giveaway. So once that's up, it'll be ! enter to enter. And if we meet the bits goal, then we'll draw at the end of the stream. So thank you, Mitch. Very kind of you, and an awesome giveaway. Okay.
No problem.
You guys are refocused. Talvin, you have your focus point back. Wiz, you did not refocus because you're treating wounds,
I
correct?
did not, so I just have one focus point right now.
Very good, which has you in your minor curse. We've done some healing. Anything else you guys want to do before we continue on?
I need to nuzzle my nuzzler, and then I'm good.
Nuzzle your nuzzler. Okay, so you're giving yourself the fortune currently?
Oh, I can do that? I
Yeah.
was just doing it for flavor, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
I could
That's a
just
magical nuzzle. Are you kidding me?
I could just nuzzle everyone who's not been nuzzled. Like, this
So
is-
yeah.
Yes, please.
We'll say one can be active at a time.
okay, I think that's fair.
I think
So-
I should have included that. So
I'll
but
add, that makes so much sense, but I'll add
But
it.
nuzzles are free though, right?
oh yeah.
Nuzzles are free, but the fortunate nuzzles are one per at a
Yeah.
time. So right now it's on Maple.
Okay, Maple, you have fortune, so you can take roll twice, take the better result on a roll. That for this one, you have to call it out before the roll. So you say like, I'm going to roll with fortune. You roll twice, better result.
I think that my Desna blessing right now, I get advantage on all my rolls anyway.
That's right. Look at
So-
that.
Oh, that's nice.
Guys are
Doesn't matter
all
for me.
blessed up. So awesome. Okay, very good. And yeah, so just one more time, I see some chat commands. It's !enter, I believe it should enter you in the giveaway. Not the ticket one. We're using the !enter. So we'll get a timer up for that as well, but should be fun. Okay, so you guys are in this courtyard. There's bodies everywhere. I imagine you guys probably maybe got up on like these steps here away from the massive corpses to treat wounds, or maybe you just were wallowing in corpses and doing
I
it.
mean, I'm fine with either way, but it's just really whatever their preference was. You know, I'm
There you
about
go.
it.
Yeah. All right. So legend, you know that beyond this portcullis here, this is kind of the main entryway into the keep, and you know the death gate, which you told them about earlier, is going to be right through this room. So you know that, as Roan has said it, you don't know how it works or how much truth there is behind it, but you've seen undead pass through it freely. You have seen living prisoners thrown into it and instantly killed. And apparently, if you are to escort somebody through with the escort of an undead, they should be fine.
So I have the power of life and death with these individuals right here and now.
You do.
We could just end the whole session right now.
What
do you
End
want
of
me to do?
campaign. That was awesome.
We win.
This is where Wiz ends.
Oh,
Can I talk to Legend for a minute while he's getting patched up and stuff?
Absolutely.
You said earlier you wish you were dead.
Yeah. They're at peace, I guess, really is what I'm hoping for.
Is this something you wish for, then? To be ended?
Actually, no. The briefest of times when I've had the ability to be myself, I actually want to live. I want to see my family again. I want to experience things, taste the strawberry.
Do you remember your life?
Vague bits. Some happy moments, some not so happy moments.
Maple's going to ruin the moment by walking over, kind of sitting next to him and going, "Oh my gosh, were you married? Did you have kids? How old are you? What race are you?"
Wow, that's a lot. I was married. I can't really see him, but I remember his smell.
What did he smell
He-
like?
It was like rain on like a cold winter's day, that sort of thing that'll make you shiver. He is the moon when I'm lost in darkness, and warmth when I shiver in cold. And I can remember his kiss thrilling me, and even with these decaying and dead lips, I feel my heart overflowing with the kindness of which his world is, of which I am not worthy of. I love him beyond measure and reason. He's everything and more to me.
I thought you were just gonna say he had nice hair. Whew.
Hey, Chase. I'd like to recall knowledge and perhaps spend a hero point. Dora wants to think through all of her studies of Pharasma and religion and things like that, if she knows of any way that this creature could be returned to like a correct state of being.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and you can roll a blind religion.
Yeah.
And if you would like, you can spend a hero point if you'd like to automatically succeed.
Can I roll and then like if I crit fail, can you tell me that I would maybe want to use a hero point? Or
Yeah.
is that okay?
Yeah, no, roll first for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure. Do I want to use a hero point?
You do want to use a hero point.
I will use a hero point, yes.
You know, nothing short of a miracle or a wish would be able to turn him back.
You would do that, you dirty, dirty.
We happen to have one
Dirty
wish
man.
available.
Yeah, it's unheard of. You could possibly get him to the point of being able to have his own free will, but he's always going to be tormented as this undead. There's no way to completely end that unless it was some sort of divine intervention.
Do you know when you were turned? Do you remember?
No, I haven't seen. I can't remember the sun. The passage of time is, I don't know, it just kind of meshes into one another. I think maybe with time I could get a better sense of myself.
Do you believe that your family, your loved ones are still alive?
I think belief is like hope. I don't really have any evidence, but I don't know, sometimes I can still hear that the little feet, you know, when you're upstairs in the study and it's early in the morning and you can hear them waking up, dancing about the floor. Kind of a pitter patter of a heartbeat.
Maple gets like tears in her eyes and just starts walking away. She's like, I've had enough with these emotions. She's like, it's a great story. And just walks away.
Alicia does the same thing.
Tragic.
Dora keeps her stoned face and just nods. And just contemplates in silence for the rest of the patching up time.
So, metagame question. If we were to use this wish and re-imbibe him with his life, I guess, is he prepared for that? Are you prepared for that?
Am I prepared for that?
Both of you? For that change, I guess?
Are you talking about like, oh, so you said
For that
meta.
option? Yeah, meta.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't expect this question. So meta, no, but I could make it happen and Mitch could either be invited back for 2 weeks or we could do something with it. We'd figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
We're flexible.
Don't let the meta hold you back. We'll figure it out.
I mean, I just didn't want to put you guys in a bind. Be like, okay, then we'll on the fly figure this out.
What
GM's
happens
job
to
is a bind that you have to always
That's
solve. It's
fair.
great. So it keeps
That's
it
fair.
interesting.
what happens to souls, or Dora would probably know this, or at least know what she believes. What happens to the souls that are like held in undead beings after they are killed again?
It depends on how they're put to rest, how they're ended. If all goes well, they go
How
to
does-
the boneyard
how
to get judged.
We'll talk about how Dora ends them. Is that the normal way?
Yeah, hers would probably be a respectful way. So then they would go to the boneyard to get judged, and it would kind of go from there.
So essentially, their
Radsma's
soul
boneyard.
would be released like normal. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just weighing all the options here.
Unless there's some sort of like other effect in play or something that alters that.
Got it. Okay. We can move forward.
Oh, Mitch.
Okay. So you guys continuing onward into the keep here?
Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
Yep. Yeah,
So
we
you
definitely
guys-
need him still undead for this part at least.
Mm-hmm. Just be undead a little longer.
Just stay dead, bro.
Pop the blessing and
Oh, we didn't
Whoops.
think this through all the way.
It's fine. We can grab
So-
one of the undead on the floor right here.
Legend, as you are leading the way, your body again just kind of gets on that autopilot. It just feels like it knows where to go. You, without even thinking about it, just rip that barricade off the door. He is so strong. Like Dura, he looks like, no offense, like he could super outstrength Dura. Supernatural strength for sure. The doors kind of swing open in here. You guys can still hear the battle raging on the wall behind you. Not much has seemed like it's settled down. It sounds just as heated and dangerous. On the other side of this door, it kind of leads into a grand entryway. You see stairs leading upwards to a higher floor, doors all around, and in front of you, most noticeably, is this wall of dark purple necrotic looking energy that is giving off that same kind of smell of rot of the corpses behind you. Legend, you know, this is the wall that they need to be escorted through, or else they risk very serious harm.
All right. Hold my hand. We'll get through
Okay.
this.
Maple reaches out her hand.
Also, I need to mention real quick, the giveaway's unlocked already. So thank you, chat. You guys crushed it.
That's
Thanks.
awesome.
Also, the loot was sufficient. Also, Talavin, your blessing's been increased to moderate.
Ah, thank you. Shika.
And continue.
So Maple holds his hand.
Wiz also holds his other hand, assuming he has two.
Do we need to be touched?
Yes.
Oh, do we need to touch you as we go through, or do
No,
we
just stay chained.
Hold my hand, Dora.
Okay.
She reaches her other hand out to Dora.
Shh, Dora
Wiz
will go to
looks
Wiz.
expectantly.
Fine, Talavin,
like-
hold my hand.
Talavin will go to Dura. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I couldn't resist. Talavin will walk up to Maple. I'm assuming this was for me, correct?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Perfect.
Always.
Of course, of course.
Wonderful. So you guys are all linking in a chain, and Legend, you're leading them through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to say before we go through with this, even when I didn't have agency, I still considered you heroes. So
Well,
no matter what
look at
happens, yeah, just
How-
continue on as you are.
How did you know about us?
Roan, the other generals in the army, they speak.
What turned you against them?
I don't know. It was 1 second I was like I've always been, just kind of in this dark room in a chair. I could feel my body move, but I couldn't really see, and I couldn't feel or do anything. And then like there was this light and I could feel my fingers and my toes, and I have to admit I was angry at first and I took it out on those around me. But just to be able to choose again, it's everything to me. And then you popped out a few minutes later, so I can only, maybe it's you.
No, we have a fan, guys. We have a fan.
It is the light of Pharasma. She guides you back.
Hey,
Thank
she
you.
goes,
We will not let you down.
After you. And he
I
like
know.
gestures respectfully.
Let's go kill someone.
Okay. So he leads you through this wall. Legend, as you walk through, it's just familiar feelings that you're used to feeling. You're kind of numb to it. Everybody else, as you step through it, it doesn't harm you, but you have just this horrible feeling of despair as this energy washes over you. Memories that aren't quite your own just start racing through your mind at a horrible speed. Just visions of death and despair and sadness and terrible things Roan has done and terrible things that the people he's controlled have seen just kind of flash through your mind. And it's a terrible feeling as you walk through. But you do step through unharmed on the other side of the wall.
Dura squeezes Wiz's hand.
He looks mad. Like after experiencing that and feeling it, like he is more resolute than any time he's ever been in his past that this person needs to be destroyed.
Very good. As you continue through Legend, you know that though this keep goes up, and one would think that the fortified positions are at the top, you know that Roan has a secret kind of sanctuary he works in down below, under the stairs. What appears to be a closet, leads downwards, kind of towards the dungeon where he resides.
Excellent. He'll start moving his way over there.
The closet? Are you sure?
People, you can let go of my hand now.
Oh my goodness. So sorry.
It's okay.
He walks in, Legend presses a brick, just second nature. It slides open, and there's just kind of a winding, not completely natural, looks almost like a cavernous dirt path leading down underneath the keep.
It's not a closet. Did you see? Yeah, it's not a closet.
No, it is not.
He's down there. And he kind of looks at the hands that he was holding briefly. I miss that. The warmth.
You can still hold my hand if you want.
Maple hugs him.
Dura's still holding Wiz's hand.
Yeah, Wiz didn't let go of Dura
Yeah.
for sure. But he just easily offers his hand back to you.
Almost tackles him to the ground, kind of hugging him.
You
No,
are very
no.
large, so that is probably
Yeah.
exactly
Oh,
what
God.
happens. Giant cat.
This is
like,
the moment.
Like kind of like from The Office when
Yeah.
he tackles Jim almost to the to the ground.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he'll hug back, like kind of hesitantly.
Okay, she undoes the hug. All right, let's go kill.
Let's
All
do
right.
this.
You guys continuing downwards?
Remember, we were
Yeah.
supposed to be quiet about
Yes.
this.
And you guys surprisingly have seen no resistance on the inside, leading that the
Well, I
distraction
don't know
must
if
have worked very well.
that's.
That's true,
entirely
despite the courtyard. Like, there's been no
I
extra
seem to
guard
remember some
stations.
exploding bodies and things.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess that was pretty dramatic.
But I understand your meaning.
Yeah. So you guys continue downwards. It spirals around for a while. It is dark down here. Talavin, are you continuing the light on Dura here?
Yes. And if I would need to recast, I would.
Yeah, no, you should be good. It's if it dims out, you can kind of repower it. So you're lit by the dim magical light of Dura's bracelet. I guess it's bright and then dim a little ways out, but you guys spiral down into kind of a cavernous. The earth starts to smell wet. You get away from the smell of decay, and it's more kind of a mineral scent in the air. The air feels damp and kind of musky. And it continues downwards into what appears to be prison cells down below, cut into the side of the caverns. There's grates and bars, skeletons that don't appear to be animated, shackled up, some remnants of corpses that haven't been taken care of yet. And Legend just kind of leads you through. It's a pretty big maze actually down here. There's a lot of prison cells, but he seems to know exactly where he's going. Eventually you guys find yourself in a more open, cavernous room. It's circular all around. There's no more cells here. There's a large reinforced wooden portcullis door up ahead. And the only thing in the room standing before you is in the center, chained by legs and arms kind of suspended in air, is what appears to be the remnants of a skeleton, except there is a tongue drooping out the side that doesn't appear to be decayed. And as you guys enter, the skeleton's going to slowly look up towards you. You seek to end Roan, then?
think we should run into it. Any guidance here, Legend?
Yes.
Legend, you feel like you've heard of this, but it's hazy. You don't recall.
Could
I
Dora try
approach
recall knowledge?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a blind religion roll here.
Does Wiz know anything about this? Also,
I would be happy to roll also.
Yeah, go for it. And I guess Legend, you can also give me a blind religion roll if you have it.
Yeah.
I'll do it too.
All my skill rolls are blind because I can't see
Ha
that
Ew.
well. So I'm just gonna roll, and you guys let me know if it's worthwhile or not.
Oh, I didn't do blind. Apologies. I will do. I can redo it or not.
No, that's
your
okay.
preference is.
Yeah, you know, you
We'll
got
just
a
pretend
19.
we didn't see anything.
So none of you are familiar with this. It appears to be a skeleton. The tongue is a bit odd.
I will
It's
use a hero
definitely
point.
animated undead. Okay, you're gonna use a hero point?
Yeah.
So you have read about something like this. You actually read that it was once in the possession of the Whispering Tyrant, who was a very famous lich in Galarion. This is part undead creature. It holds the soul of a dead creature, but it's an artifact, a powerful one. This is something that has a defense mechanism. Somebody who controls this artifact can control these ancient bones to basically put a curse on whoever tries to bypass it without proper offering that it requires. And if they don't, it's a terrible, terrible curse. Nobody's ever lived to tell what the curse is, so you're not sure exactly what it is, but
Okay.
it
And
is something of legend.
do I know how to determine what the offering is?
Typically, you have to speak with it. There's been no writings about what it's requested because anybody who's seen it has tended to either leave or not returned.
Okay.
leave like a normal person would
Yeah.
leave.
Wiz will step up to the edge of this chamber and like put on a brave face.
Dora's still
He'll
holding his
say-
hand.
That's fine.
Careful.
He's like this.
No, she'll step up beside you, but let you
So
talk.
now he's like this.
Aww.
He says, what is it that you require from us?
So you know what I am.
I do. You worked with the
You
Whispering
could
Tyrant?
leave then if you know the dangers, but I can taste the potential in the air around you.
There is no potential. It is certainty.
Arrogance too, then. I would like to see Roan ended the same as you. He is not the same as my old master. He thinks he can handle more than he can. Even now, the control over his army dwindles. I feel it. He will not win this battle. He picked fights too soon, and now he will get himself overwhelmed by the ways of the world. You seek to offer, then.
I do.
If you wish to get past me, I would typically give you a cryptic answer. But I wish to see him ended as well. I so hunger for the taste of living essence once again. When I was a foul creature of the dark world, I would consume flesh and soul. Give me a taste. It kind of like makes a sniffing sound as I'm assuming you're pulling out.
Yeah,
Okay, essence
yep.
crystals. Okay,
Mhm.
kind of sniffs the air.
Is this what you're
Yes,
looking for?
please approach. Place it on my tongue. And it's gonna like just flop its tongue downwards. You can't reach on your own, Wiz. He's too
I'm
high up
going.
suspended.
I'm going with Wiz. There's no way Dora's letting Wiz go up to this thing by himself.
Okay, so he will allow himself to be hefted by Dura, and I assume we then walk over.
Yeah, there's kind of a sloppy sound as the tongue stretches out and lowers for you to put the essence on.
So he pulls out the little baggies, and in my mind, there's a bunch of different colors. Would you like grape or cherry?
All of it.
Oh, right. He'll
It's gonna
open
be
the
a weird
little-
flavor altogether like that.
open the little-
Ooh,
Would you like a
raspberry.
drink to wash that down with? And he'll pour the life essence, and he makes sure he gets every single like particle onto the tongue. And then he gestures to like step back a little bit.
Yeah, it like slurps it towards its mouth, and as the tongue curls it into where the mouth once was, the essence kind of disappears into these multicolored flames and just evaporates. That was a taste, but I require more.
But
Share
didn't you-
some of yours willingly.
Didn't you just say you only wanted to taste, though? You got
I
it.
require what I desire.
There's a difference between like frozen and fresh. I get it.
Do
It's
you
fine.
wish from each of us or from one?
However you want to split it. I will take essence until you tell me to stop. This
Stop.
powder, whatever it be, it has sated my hunger somewhat.
Wiz will take a dagger out of his pocket that he usually uses for like just
gathering
stuff-
nature
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, just like utility stuff. And he will
Oh. Are you
get
gonna
down
cut
on the
your-
ground and chop off his left pinky.
Oh!
I was gonna offer to do it myself. Why did you do that? You're so tiny.
Hey, he's got battle medicine. He's the one who's like, and he figured that a flesh offering would be better than a blood offering. Like it would sate more.
Wise this one is. I will note the sacrifice. Now give it to me.
He
Dora
like
will help again.
wraps up his hand in his sleeve and then puts the finger on the tongue.
Okay. So the tongue just the finger just rests there on the tongue for a moment, and it kind of speaks with it on its tongue. Tell me when you can bear no more, and I will stop. And then it's gonna curl the finger into its mouth, and Wiz, pain is just gonna start racking your body. And you're gonna tell it when to stop here. It's gonna do 10 damage.
Keep going, man.
20 damage.
Dora's like holding him, just like clutching him.
He's like leaning against your chest and like listening to your heartbeat and like just
She's just saying again, "It is okay, Sadiq. It is okay, Sadiq. It is okay."
30 damage.
Talavin's coming up with lay on hands as well, ready.
In case need be. 40 damage. 50 damage. I am sated.
Lay on hands.
The fresh flesh was a nice touch.
glad you liked it. I made it myself.
Dora's just glaring at this thing.
He is like white in the face and like does not look okay.
Do not hate me, dead speaker. I know of your kind. You're walking around with that oddity there. When did you get your will back, Zahir?
A few moments ago. I believe it was because of these heroes.
It's because of Roan's own arrogance. They've done nothing.
I choose not to believe that.
How does Roan have ownership over you?
Over me? Dark
Yes.
rituals that you are not willing to perform. Now then,
I do not suppose you would tell us how to destroy you.
I do not want to be destroyed. I do
Talavin's chuckling in
require
the back.
one more offering, however.
What
One
is
that I
this?
just acquired a taste for from the flesh of this one. I do so wish the taste of magic again. Feed me whatever you have, until my thirst is sated. I feed off of essence, and I drink off of the powers of the world.
Good heavens, you're a thirsty bitch.
Maple.
Chuckles.
I cannot
Right,
move
well-
this thing.
That looks like it's my area. He will start with just a message. He'll cast and prepare message and hold it out in his hand. And
That's a cantrip, is that
that's
right?
it's just a cantrip for right now. And then he'll place it on the tongue, I guess. Kind of like the ball of magic that's sitting in his hand.
Yeah, it'll lick it up, and then it's gonna make like a spitting motion. Do you try to parch the thirsty with salt?
More just an appetizer.
He is a good cook.
More.
He will cast a shattering gem at
What level?
Third level.
Okay, yeah, he licks it up and makes like this slurping sound, and like this gooey looking drool starts dripping from like the chin of the skull. More.
All right. Fine. He looks at all of you. All right, and he'll cast safe passage. Can talk.
Okay, what level?
That's a 5th level spell.
He slurps that one deeply and then sighs. More.
Good heavens, are we just gonna keep this going?
Aye, until he's sated. We are.
Your
Why?
confrontation with me would take more from you, I assure you.
I
He's
trust
right.
Sadiq.
He's right.
Wiz will step up and cast first level command. I've given so much, but I can give this.
A drop. More.
Fine. Take this, and I will cast confusion at
What level?
4th level.
There's like just goop of all different colors dripping from the skull now. Yes. Now I am refreshed. A wise bunch you are. Zahir not so much. He is naive. He will turn on you before the end, I assure you.
I
Now,
appreciate the counsel.
you have my blessing to pass. Should you wish to meet the Lich, and this one is free from my hatred, bleed into the pool. That is the way into him. That is all I will say for now. Now I sleep. The jaw drops off with the tongue.
Let's go.
That was disgusting.
Dora will follow Wiz almost unwillingly. She's still just fuming at this thing.
Maple's gonna tag behind everybody. And she's going to pull out a blood sap and take it.
Pull out a blood sap and take it. Okay. How long does that last for?
I'm looking at it right now. 10 minutes. Well, it kind of depends. We'll say about 10 minutes. That seems to be the most occurring time.
Sure. Okay. So you take a blood sap.
Yeah.
Which Talavin, you would recognize being a cook in that business, is a drug. Okay. You take that, you get the rush of it, and
Yes.
we will start saving for that when it becomes appropriate. Oh, so onset's in 10 minutes. I see. So you kind of start feeling the effects. Okay. Legend, you still know the way.
Excellent. He'll move forward, kind of looking down, following his footsteps as he does.
Okay. You know you're getting close. You guys continue through more caverns, just lit by Talavin's light spell. The air seems to be getting more wet, more humid. You kind of get that, minerally smell in the air, heavier and heavier, until you guys reach what appears to be a dead end. We're going to go to another map here. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. Okay, putting you guys back on the map here. We've got Dura. We've got Wiz. We've got Talavin, Maple. I keep your familiar off Talavin, and if you use it and like send it somewhere else, I'll put its own token out there for you.
That's good.
We've got Legend. We've got Seamus, and we've got Naya. Okay, so you guys are approaching in this cave, and you guys, I guess by this point, Legend, you sense something up ahead before they can see it. It's just standing there, but you definitely sense a presence up ahead.
Something's just ahead. Could feel it tremoring.
You guys can maybe hear like a low growl in the darkness.
Is it dark
knowledge on the
in here?
sound?
It is dark in here. So you guys are being lit for about like 20 feet out there, so you can't quite see it yet.
Okay.
And yeah, you can go ahead and do a knowledge. Give me a blind religion roll. And as you're kind of listening to these sounds, you guys are going to hear a voice come from that general direction in the darkness.
You disappoint me, Zahir. I never understood what Roan saw in you. Why are you here? Why do you escort his greatest foes?
Is this in common?
It is in common.
Okay.
Take a step back. Piece by piece, he has taken everything. There's not much left, but what's left, I'd rather it mean something.
And as you hear this voice, Zahir, you recognize the voice. You've worked alongside this creature quite often. This is one of Rowan's oldest creations / allies that he's commanded. He just calls it Thirst. It's some sort of ancient, powerful, vampiric type creature.
Show yourself, Thirst.
So Thirst will come slowly crawling into the light. You guys would see him about right here. Let me give you guys a nice view. So he's crawling on all fours. He's got very lanky limbs. He's hunched over, claws, vicious fangs, that face right there.
Can I rage?
Yeah, you can rage.
I'm just going to go ahead and flip that switch right now.
You know you've led them to their death.
Everything leads to death, Thirst. It's the in-between that matters. Step to the side. You were once human too, like me.
I'm going to be prepping a haste spell.
Got it.
Get between me and my meal, and you will be next, I hear.
And we're going to roll initiative. You can cast that haste if you would like while they're talking to Taladin.
Yeah, so Dura, you feel a hand on the back on your back. Take this. Do not disappoint.
Oh, I love it. That was Tori. Dora doesn't do that, but
Wonderful. Okay, you guys have been added to the combat tracker. I'm taking the Nemesis out.
as you touch her back and you say that, I think she's raging at the same time. So I think you see her sword just start glowing that like bright white, and you just hear a low like growl. Is this thing in sight? Can I use my battle cry?
Is. Yeah, you sure can.
Okay, so that low growling becomes a roar. And I will roll my initiative first.
I saw that nat 20 whiz.
My initiative is not.
I rolled privately again, so I don't know
So
what
if
it
you
is.
go to the cross swords
There we
tab
go.
on
Yeah.
doing, And if you click the dice next to Maple, it should roll it for you there. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not rolling.
So 28 for the intimidate.
28 for the intimidate. Would you like me to roll for you, Unwin?
Yeah,
I can just click the
it's like
dice there
it's
for you.
frozen. Yeah. So
That's
I might
weird.
just get like a whole bunch at once.
Very nice. Okay. So your intimidate seems to not phase it. It just like kind of
Okay.
snarls back at you. So we've got for initiative, we've got Wiz, Legend, Thirst, Maple, Dura, Talavin. And Wiz, you're up.
Right. Okay. I am going to cast. Okay, this thing is still far away from us, right? Like, it's not directly within. Sorry, I have a window over my thing, so I couldn't really see. Okay,
Yeah, no,
so it's
you're
still
good.
pretty far out. How long does that last? Sustained. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just start off with the lifelink because I don't want to get too far away and not be able to do it. So
Fair
this is
enough.
heightened to 3rd level. This puts me in my moderate curse, which makes them D12s instead of D8s for my heal spell. Target 2 creatures other than myself, so I'll be targeting Maple and
Good
Jorah.
curse.
It's a good curse.
Is it
and-
10 damage you take for them now?
It is hit points lost to 5, damage reduced, and hit points lost to 5. The
Okay.
heightened 6 is the 10. So
Heightened
next,
6, okay.
when I get 6th level, so I don't know that I'll get to 6th level, but
Yeah.
that would be.
You will. Near the very end, you shall.
Do I still have that thing that lets me heal extra? Or is that over now?
No, that's over now.
Okay,
And
just
I am
checking.
currently out of focus points until I refocus. So I will also then cast. Let's see. What's the range on this? 30 feet? Oh, they're too far away for that. I will do my Foresight faction feat. Know the opposition to kind of figure out what's going on with
Yeah.
this thing.
It clearly looks like it wants to eat you, Wiz. It looks like he's
Me?
right about to charge for you.
Ooh, that's not good. Okay. For whatever reason, I know the opposition doesn't have like the description in there, so it's like a bonus to AC or something.
Yep.
Let me.
So
So
it's
I
a +2 to your AC and saves, and if you want to spend your reaction, you can share that with
my
an ally.
reaction.
Mhm.
Okay. I will share that with Dora. Plus, you said 2 to AC and saves.
Mhm.
Okay. I will
And that's a status bonus.
status bonus.
I get that too.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I believe I still have 1 action left because that's only a 1 action thing, right?
Yeah, lifelink's 1 action. That's 1 action. You got
So
1
I
left.
still have 1 left. And then just trying to look through my 1 action things real quick here. I'm gonna cast shield on myself because
Okay.
that seems like a good idea.
Wonderful.
That's it.
Okay. All right, Legend, you're up.
Let's do this, Thirst. You son of a fudge. Let's see. What?
Oh, we got affirmation going away from you guys right now.
Oh.
The
Gonna
triple
run
Dura crits
up.
scared chat.
Right. Guys need more of a challenge, clearly. Okay, that is a 40, which is going to hit, Legend.
Oh my.
Okay, and let's see for weaknesses here and whatnot. Okay.
Thirst for this.
So you go up, cut him for 34 damage. I will remind you, if you want to spend your hero points, you can slow him. You've got 3 of them currently.
Oh yeah. Let's do it. I will spend 1 hero point.
Okay, what does that look like when you cut into him with this cold?
Yeah, so his fingernails usually have that little coldness aura around it. But when he slashes this time, the nails kind of have these this ice that wraps around them and leaves this almost sepsis-like, almost like the muscle turns black and decrepit as he slashes into him.
Wonderful. Okay. Yep. And it looks like his limbs kind of start freezing over. He hisses at you. And you've got one action left, I believe.
It took me 2 actions to get up there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome.
That's it for me.
Okay. He is slowed 1. It is his turn.
I do not hunger for you. Out of my way.
And he is
Over
going.
my live body.
He is going to move around. Do you have attack of opportunity?
Yes, I do.
Would you like to take one?
Heck to the yeah. Whoa. Come on. Ooh, pretty good. 42 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Yes. For 36 damage.
36
and
damage.
I will do the
how do you do
slow.
it?
Gonna stack the slow to take another
Yeah,
action away.
slow. Yeah.
Nice.
My left hand turns into icicles and like digging deep into its flesh. Oh yeah, this is battle.
Okay, yeah, he goes trying to sprint by you. He's so fast. You cut into him again as he goes sprinting by, and his limbs just look like they're locking up and crunching ice off that's crystallizing around him. And that was his only action left, was to move. So it is now Maple's turn.
Does Maple have to do an athletics check to jump over Wiz?
You can pass by me.
No, you can
Okay.
just move through your ally.
Cool. I didn't know how that worked.
He'll go.
Also, you
You
guys
got
have
it.
affirmation back.
Yay!
Oh, also, can you make me
Thanks,
big?
chat.
Ah, yes, thank you. I sure would love to do that.
Thanks.
Hold still for me a second, Maple.
Yes,
And-
sir.
Love us again.
Boom.
Okay.
Wow, you're so large. There you go.
Wiz all of a
Yes.
sudden feels so safe. Very
Good.
large cat.
This huge cat just goes stepping past
With
him.
a massive shield and sword.
He just saw this thing running at him and then locking up and going, "Oh, at least it didn't get here." And then you're up there, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm
We're
good."
good. She's going to do an intimidating strike. Oh wait, can I use that again? Wasn't there some sort of timer on that?
Nope.
Remember, you
Okay.
have fortune.
Yes, you do have fortune from the nuzzle.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do the intimidating strike. That's just a regular strike, and then if it hits, I get twice the damage. Oh no!
Okay, 25 is going
20.
to miss.
What about +2 for the heroes? 27?
27 is still going to miss. He's kind of slowed up. He's like shaking the frost off and gets his hand up just enough to kind of catch your axe before it cuts into him.
Oh, Maple's like all thrown off, like. Okay, she's gonna try again.
And I think that's actually, you had to step up, correct?
Yes.
So step up and then 2 actions for intimidating strike.
Oh, that's right.
is
It's
off the
2.
rank. Yep.
So it's kind of just like holding her thing, and she's just like totally thrown off.
Uh-huh. Very good. Okay, Dura, you're up. You're hasted. You have 4 actions.
Okay, so and it's 1 action to command Naya to do a thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to, whoops, I always do that. I'm going to just move up here. I will tell Naya to come here and to okay, yeah, and to shield Maple,
Okay.
like if she gets attacked.
Yeah, so this little shield gets up, like this little magical barrier comes up in front of Naya, who
It
starts kind of
sneezes.
prowling defensively. Sneeze.
She sneezes. That's what it is. She sneezes at you,
Love it.
Maple, and you have a shield around you. Okay.
Great.
And then I have 2 actions left. I'm going to attack.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. Nope, I think that's it. Okay.
You raged beforehand, you commanded.
Oh,
you-
right. I'm forgetting that I have fortune. I forgot the
Yes.
fancy roll. 30.
Okay, a 30 is going to miss.
Okay.
He's now broken free of this frost, and he's so lightning quick in his movements.
Oh, I'm not going to use my reaction. I'm going to save it. But I will try again. No, 20 both times.
20 both misses. Yeah, he's looking ferocious. He looks so angry at what Legend just did.
Okay.
And that's Dora's turn. Talavin, you're up.
All right. We're going to go. I could go through my allies, right?
You can move through allies freely.
Okay. So, oh, that's awkward. There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast Touch of Idiocy on him. So he has to make a will save.
Okay. He will make his will save. That is a 33.
I think that is a success. Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
it is. So never mind.
Is a success nothing?
Success target is unaffected.
Okay, very good.
He's too dumb to be affected.
Yeah, you go to touch him, and he like kind of shrugs it off. He is so fierce looking up close. Looks like he doesn't even care about the magic. Okay, that was a move, a cast. So that makes it Wiz. You're up again.
Right. Let's see. So the Nemus thing can only be active on one person at a time. Is it that it has to be used before it can be given to someone else, or is it when it's given to someone else, it just becomes that person's?
Yeah, it just becomes that person.
Okay.
And it can't do it on the same person twice in a row. So
yeah,
you'll have to share the nuzzles around.
That's totally fine. So I'm planning to do that next turn. So if you want to use it, Maple, use it this turn. So I'm gonna try to command this creature here to stop doing things. So that's a 2-action first level. So a shadow command that's hard to ignore. It is a will save.
Okay. Making a will save. And
7.
I am affirmated on the villains here. Actually, looks like we're right in the middle at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're
so that
even.
is going to be a 33.
Okay, so it just is a failure, or it just is a success. So creature is unaffected. So same thing as your thing, but that's okay.
Yeah, you guys are trying, but he's shaking the magic off.
That's okay. And then I'll go ahead and cast. Oh man, next time. Anyway, I'll cast guidance on Dora. Guidance is a 30. Yeah, I'll cast guidance on Dora.
Okay, guidance cast on Dora, and Legend, you're up.
Let's do this. I really
Well,
like
he's
the
also
next-
flat-footed now.
Oh yeah, thirst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh darn it! Why you gotta be so far? So it takes 2 for me to get there, and let's do this. Actually, I will stay back here and do my ranged attack.
Oh, that's a good idea. There you go.
Yeah, boom.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so affirmations at 0. 42 is going to crit because he's
Snap.
currently
Whoop, whoop.
flanked.
All
So
right,
yeah, go ahead and
I
roll
will-
one more of those.
Boom.
Okay, so 54 damage. What does that look like?
Yeah, so he just rips out one of his fingernails and throws it as like the fingernail breaks and blood drips from his finger. And then another one just kind of regrows as he does it, and he's gonna rip another one out to go for a second attack.
And would you like to hero point that last hit?
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Get
You
that
like-
slow.
Ninja starring
Okay.
with your fingernails. This is gross.
Oh,
nat 20!
Nat 20. All right, let's draw from the critical hit deck for you here.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like this combat song started specifically for Mitch and his nat
That
20.
is going to be triple damage with the critical hit deck there. So roll me one more normal damage roll and we'll total them together there.
Okay. So normal damage, not crit, right?
Normal damage, and then we'll add it on top of that crit for the
Okay,
triple
cool.
damage.
Ka-chow.
So we got a whole 64 damage on that crit. Any hero point on that one?
I only had 3, so that's it for me.
Oh, you've been given more, my friend.
Oh, then yes, let's do it.
Okay, he is slowed too.
I'm like, Thirst, you were always God, I can't cuss. A bleeping bleep.
He's a thirsty boy.
You thirsty boy.
Okay.
Now Maple can truly call him a thirsty bitch.
So Legend
There we
comes
go.
up, throws some fingernails. It is Thirst's turn. He is going to roar towards the ceiling.
Roan, get a hold of your pawn.
And as he screams that, you guys hear this gust of wind through the cave. And Legend, you are dropped to your knees from this horrible pain in your head. And you recognize the feeling. You feel your own will starting to slip away once again.
Can I do the thing that lets me know what that spell was? Recognize spell?
That was not a spell. So you would have to do recall knowledge.
I will.
Actually, you
look
know
it up.
what? That is actually a spell. Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
That's going to be a blind religion.
Blind religion. Okay, and I need to remember that I'm supposed to have advantage on all of these, so I should. do
Oh,
that.
yes. Roll me 2 blind rolls.
I will.
If you shift click, then you can add fortune to your roll.
Beautiful.
I learned that from your other half.
Oh, my romantic other half, not my
Yes.
other half.
Yeah. not your fictional life partner, but your actual life partner.
Yes. Okay, it should have worked. Hopefully.
Okay, would you like to use a hero point to automatically succeed?
Yes, because Chad is so nice and keeps giving them to me.
Okay, very
Thanks,
nice.
chat.
You know that gust of wind is basically it's Roan refocusing his spell, and it looks like he's getting a hold on Legend again to command him as an
Oh,
undead.
we are dispelling that ish right away.
Okay. All right. It is Thirst's turn. He is slowed too, so he's got 1 action. He is going to look fiercely at Maple,
Your larger stature must mean more blood.
and he's going to bite at Maple.
That's
Glimpse of
correct.
redemption.
She has a shield. It is hardness 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Glimpse of redemption. He is going to hiss, but fall through with the attack, so he becomes enfeebled 2
Maple's
And
gonna
slowed
hiss
1.
back.
and slowed 1.
From the feat that I got, the
Oh
special
my
turning.
goodness. He can't move then. That was his last action.
Paralyzed with his redemption.
Don't think so.
Okay. That's Thirst's turn. Guys,
yeah,
locked him down.
Didn't say the magic word.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
So-
Jurassic Park reference. I love it.
Oh
Cinematically,
man, the
Beautiful.
memories. That was
That-
good. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
cinematically, Televin's eyes flash purple. Wow, blue. And as he reaches out, you hear a small chirp from Atticus as well that chimes in and sends the spell into the glimpse into the pathway between Thirst and Maple.
Nice. Yeah. His limbs are freezing. He's hissing. He seems like some sort of like unknown force between Atticus. It's holding him back. Maple, you're up.
Cool. Power attack. Let's do the.
Oh no, it's a nat 1 unless Company of Honor would like to spend a hero point on that attack roll.
I would like to spend a hero point,
And
please.
Do you still have fortune?
And then use your fortune.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
you could use fortune before that.
Do
if
the
you'd like.
thing.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I'm so sorry.
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
We are here to remind
Ah!
you.
Thank you. Okay, so let's do fortune and then do I just re-roll?
Yep. Go ahead and reroll.
Okay.
Okay, so 23 is your roll, so you can use a hero point if you would like still, because that's gonna miss.
Yeah, with the blood stuff she's taken, she's logic
all
is
have-
out the window.
Yeah, we
Oh,
all
we'll
have
say that
3.
kicks in, by the way. We'll say your blood sap kicks in about
Cool.
now. Okay, so that's a 27, 29 with the affirmation. He is flat-footed, not going to hit.
Every inch counts. Next
Yeah.
time.
So
Oh, wait, he's also...
he's
He's
just
just
No,
slowed.
that slowed.
Oh, and enfeebled.
And
I don't know if
enfeebled.
that matters.
Doesn't matter the AC. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I think
misses
I'm a
just
little
barely.
short.
Okay.
Yeah. So she seems a bit out of her mind and not quite able to hit like she did before, so something is clearly off.
Uh-oh. Nuzzle time.
Nuzzle time.
Okay. Anything else for Maple?
Nah. I think she's out of moves now.
You got one left, if you would like.
Oh, I do? Okay, she'll just continually attempt her power attack.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, hey, that might work. But that's -8, isn't it?
That is -4.
Okay.
So that is -4 plus 2 for chat.
Oh,
It's
we're
gonna hit.
+2.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Okay, let's damage. Okay, that is 17.
And also with your blood sap kicking in, you are drained 1 now, Maple.
Okay. All right, I think that's it.
Okay. Dora, you're up.
Do I have to use an action to command Naya to do that every time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will have her do that. Well, she can move over here. Yeah, she'll move over here toward Talavin. And I'm telling her to go shield Talavin if that happens.
Okay.
And now I will swing away. Swing for the fences.
Okay.
I always
Go ahead
forget
and hit it.
about yes. Okay, shift click. Fortune. That is a 33 if we're affirmated still. Yes, 33.
Okay, a 33 is going to hit.
Excellent. It does 29 damage. That
Okay.
is magical slashing flaming positive.
Okay. 29 damage. All that stuff is noted. Now, he is getting harmed by the positive energy, but it doesn't seem to be slicing through him quite as easy as it did with like those zombies.
Okay. Can I do a recall? I want to use a hero point to recall knowledge about this thing.
About this thing, yeah, absolutely. So,
Yeah.
you know that this thing is an ancient Ricolikas. So you know that these are basically like a variant type of vampire. They are very weak to being decapitated, which is not something everybody's capable of. It's something like vorpal weapons or something like that. To decapitate, they're weak to. They are bound to their burial site. So wherever they're buried, they have to stay within a certain radius of that. Some of the dangers you know about them is that whenever somebody gets diseased, these ancient ones particularly can quickly progress that disease and make it much more potent. They can empower other Vricolas if they are around. And other than that, they are capable of casting very high-level vampiric touches, which is a spell that harms you and will heal them. And then they are also capable of biting, clawing. They're very strong. They can drink your blood and heal very quickly. And when they do drink your blood, they become empowered as well. And then they have a very dangerous thing where if somebody is unconscious next to them, they can steal their breath and just instantly kill them.
Okay. What about resistances and stuff? Do I know?
So they are immune to death effects, disease, paralysis, poison, and sleep. They have no weaknesses that you know about. You know, their bad save is will.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's not resisting positive. It's just not
It's
weak.
not, it's just not weak.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Dura shouts about all of that.
So that
Shares
was
her
one action
knowledge.
for the recall knowledge.
Yep, and then she's just gonna try one more time to swing.
Okay.
31 is what it
31.
is altogether. He's flat-footed, and that is all I have.
31 is just short. So AC is currently 32.
Wait a minute. Does forceful just adds to the damage. Okay, yep,
Right.
that's all.
Okay. Okay, Talavin, you're up.
Awesome. Talavin is going to cast Produce Flame and slap him with it.
Okay. That's a spell attack roll, correct?
Yes, it is. Nope. I'm going to re-roll that.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay. Hero point. Company of Honor re-rolling that one.
Let's try that again. Okay.
That's better.
33.
Okay, a 33 is going to hit.
Awesome. 18 damage.
Okay, 18 damage is going to cause me to spend 3 villain points, and he's going to become wounded 1 instead of dead.
Okay.
Like
Fine,
that.
I guess.
Okay.
So you hit him, and he's like looking. His flesh is torn apart. It's scorched. Some of his like limbs are maimed, but he is just like holding it together by some sort of supernatural hate.
I do not think so. And I'm going to cast Lay on Hands for my last action.
Okay, on him.
Yep.
Okay, make that attack roll.
Is it
Or is it a
attack roll?
fortitude save?
It's a fortitude save.
Okay, you will make a fortitude save. Okay, how
That-
about a 28?
Fails, I think. Hold on. Nope, that succeeds by 1.
Okay, so half damage.
Half damage.
It's going to cause me to spend 3 more villain points and go to wounded 2.
Fine. Good. More for me and you. Um,
And
Yeah.
he looks at you so angry as you're burning him and putting this positive energy into him. He knows that that bird was doing something to hold him back. He looks angry.
You touch that bird.
just a nice little eyebrow raise at him. That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. Wiz, you're up.
All right. I'm going to direct my little Nuzzle Master over to Legend.
Nuzzle Master.
You will gain the benefits of fortune. And then I will use my other 2 actions here to use. Let me find my spell here. Wait, I've clicked on Seamus, so that's why I can't find my spells. I'm going to use Dispel Magic to try to dispel this. This is still happening, right? Like the control over Legend.
Yeah,
thing?
you still feel like the wind gusting through and hear kind of these echoing whispers.
Okay, I would like to try to dispel that effect. So that's going to be a counteract check against this target.
Okay.
So I will roll 2 because I have fortune.
Yep, 2 spell attack
advantage.
rolls. You did just lose affirmation, so no
Okay.
bonuses there.
Okay,
Oh, no.
that's fine. So that's going to be, I believe it's a plus 17. I'm double checking. Oh, spell it's 15.
Wonderful. Okay,
So,
go ahead and make that.
fortune. The high one is a 33.
Okay, a 33 is not going to get it. I'm not telling you how far off you are, but you can. This is a Company of Honor hero pointable
I
thing if
will-
you'd like.
I will use one.
Okay, so I can
Okay.
reroll with fortune because I roll all my things with fortune.
Yep.
Where did it go?
And it'll add 2. So if this one is
Yeah,
lower,
it puts up to a
then
30,
35.
It's lower.
But your top one will be 35.
35.
Still no.
Okay.
Darn.
So Legend, you are going to be slowed 3. So you're losing your next turn, but you're not swapping control.
He's like grabbing his head.
Fight it.
Okay.
That's my turn, but I will try again.
Okay. So it goes to Legend's turn, and you guys are going to hear those whispers are going to turn into this booming voice that you can hear echoing through the caves.
You seem to have slipped away from me, Legend. Don't fight it. You know that your loyalty will lie with me in the end. Just give in and make this easy.
And that is Legend's turn.
God,
It
no.
is.
Hey,
Do
can I
not
call
listen.
something out? I was rolling my spell attack for my first rolled magic, which I just have one spell in. It really should have been a 17, not a plus 15. So those would have each been 2 higher. So it would have been 37 with
37. 37 would have been same result.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. All right. That is Legend's turn. So we're on Thirst. Thirst snarls and turns back towards Talavin. And he, I think, has nope. Yeah, he's got all 3 actions for once because he lost all of them last turn. You've acted since you did Glimpse, right, Talavin?
Yeah.
So his enfeebled is gone. Okay.
Yep.
So here he goes. He is going to 2 actions. His hand is going to glow, and he is going to touch you. And I need you to make me.
Nope.
Is this a spell?
Can I use aggressive block for this?
Let's see. What does aggressive block do? And yes,
so I
this is
have-
op attackable.
You push back as you block the attack, knocking your foe far away or off balance. You use shield block reaction. The opponent that triggered the shield block is adjacent to you. Use your size or smaller.
Okay. So you would be able to, except you didn't raise your shield on your turn, and you have to have your shield raised to do a shield block.
Ah!
This is the nat 20 face.
Wait, you got a nat 20? Okay.
You did?
Yes, on my
very
op
good.
attack.
Oh,
This is
So-
type face.
That interrupts his spell because it is a crit, and it's going to force me to spend 3 more villain points.
Oof, I
he
got
goes-
you, Talavin.
He goes to wounded 4. Would typically be dead, except he's a diehard boy. That went down by 2 because it was a crit. For his last action.
Wait. This is
Yeah.
important. I crit with my weapon, which means he spends his next turn only taking offensive actions against his allies. And if he does not have any allies, then it instead becomes stupefied 2 for 1 round.
That is really good.
That's
okay.
awesome.
And he's flat-footed because I crit.
Okay.
Boom.
So he's going to go for stupefied 2.
Did we? Sorry if I just like happened to miss this. Did we use the crit deck?
Oh, no, you're right. He is
Explodes.
knocked prone.
Oh man.
Which means that when he gets up, you'll be able to do that. I mean, if you had another op attack, but
So
Yeah.
did Dura just like sweep the leg?
Yeah, so he turns to go to he reaches his clawy, gross hands toward Talavin, and Dora, I think she she swings her sword just right under his feet, which I guess, because he's on 2 legs when he's reaching with his claws, right?
Yep.
So yeah, she just trips him up and just slashes him down.
Beautiful. Okay.
my
So
favorite thing
he
about knockdown.
spends his last action to stand up. Maple, you can op attack this if you would like.
Hey, let me just take my power attack off. 31.
You guys are affirmated.
32, 33.
So that's gonna hit. How do you do it, Maple? How does tell me how Maple and Dura do this one together? Because I feel like this was like a one.
Okay, I have an idea. Does it? Okay, first of all, the way it looks, does it by chance have like legs?
Well, yeah, it's like.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got like
Okay,
big lanky limbs.
So there's this finisher in Assassin's Creed Valhalla where what the person does is they cut them off at the legs and then immediately cut them off at the head, and they kind of just go flying. And so I want her to be able to cut off his head, and then Dura
Oh yeah,
cut off the
after
legs. Dura
cuts
comes
off the
up
legs.
and slaps off the head.
Very nice. Do you consent to this combo, Dura?
Yeah, well, except Dora probably cut the legs because
Go
then he
for it.
started falling, and then Maple just
Takes its head.
guillotine style right off of there.
Beautiful.
Maple has like splatters of blood on her face, and she kind of just looks over at Dora like, yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, so his head goes rolling. You still see Legend struggling as if something is just trying to take him over.
I will run over to him and cast Dispel Magic again.
Okay.
Are we still
We're
in
still
initiative?
currently in initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
So
yes,
before
when I
Wiz,
can.
Maple, is there anything you would like to do?
I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. So
You can stand proudly with your very large cat.
That is true. she'll stand proudly. She puts her shield probably back on her back and like holds her axe over her shoulder, looking around all like, Dora, that was very nice.
Are you Captain Maple?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Also, all of my villain points have transferred to legend, just so you guys are aware.
That's
The
not a yes.
power!
That's not a yes
Yes.
situation. That's bad.
I know it's bad, but also like, yes.
Okay. Dura, you're up.
I'm gonna run to legend and try to grapple him.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do the thing.
So
Yeah, Maple was not paying attention to Legend.
I guess I will step over here and then try my best. Is this an attack? Is this a melee attack? Grappling? Chase?
Yeah, it's an athletics check versus his fortitude DC.
Okay, let me look at my blessing really quick. Gain +4 to athletics and gain advantage on attack rolls that use strength. Does that count as athletics? So I get
Yep.
a +4 and fortune?
Yep. So this is
okay.
versus your fortitude DC, legend. So your fortitude bonus +10.
Okay, I already added the +4 on there. So that is are we affirmated? That is. So 36.
Does it crit or just
Grappled.
grappled?
Just grappled.
Okay, so he is grappled.
Yeah, so Dora just runs,
Grabs,
she
so to
kind of
speak.
like sheaths her sword a little bit and just runs over and just like grabs his arms, his gross clawy arms, and she's also saying like, fight it. You know you can. Remember who you are.
It's taking everything in you right now to not even just like try to like rip her stomach out. She's trying to grab you, but right now you just feel frozen.
I guess I have one more action, so I'll have Brenda Wiz.
Okay. Talavin, it's your go.
Right. He is going to. Can I please? Thank you. I can't move while it has like the your turn thing crossing.
Sorry.
No, you're good. 10, 15, 20, 25 over here. And he's going to cast but hold a daze.
Okay. You got it. Wiz, you're up.
All right. I'm going to cast guidance on myself and then cast Dispel Magic with guidance on Legend.
Okay.
With Fortune.
You got this.
I can do it. If I can find Dispel Magic. I may not be able to, and then this will be over. It'll be fine. Why is this not? I tried to do shift click. It is not. Oh, well, that's because I'm not actually clicking a spell button. Apologies, everyone. Ignore me. I'm fine.
I wanted to read it anyway. This is good.
All right. So this is going to be +1. There. 29.
A 29
So terrible.
is not going to do.
I think I'm gonna need a
Plus
40.
2.
Do you need? We could do
Oh,
a
from
hero
chat.
point
Yeah.
too.
Gonna hero point it? Okay. They're hero
Okay.
pointing you.
And this doesn't include my guidance because it doesn't. That was already used.
No, it does. You can
Oh, it
still get to
does?
get the bonus on your reroll, yeah.
Okay, so that would be 36 then, and then +2 from chat. And then if you guys also give a +2, that would be over 40, which
That would be at 40.
at 40.
Okay. Legend, you feel this bond trying to take you over break.
Oh my god. Yes.
Whew.
Yes.
And then it goes to Legend's turn, and you guys are going to hear that same booming voice. Is my Lich voice working, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
because here it is again.
Oh, yeah.
You fools! I will break a tool before I'll let it be used against me. You were naive, Zahir. Now perish back in the ground where you came from.
And your body just becomes racked with pain. And you guys see him fall over, and you see his flesh start to decay, and it looks like it's almost just turning to ash and starting to dissipate.
Oh, he's not done. He's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet. It's Maple's turn.
I mean, if anything, she'll walk over, but she's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Dura, you're up.
I guess I can just. Okay, I was just asking was what he did. So you dispelled it, and then Roan said he would sooner like destroy a tool before it'll be used against him. Okay. Oh gosh.
Is this a death effect?
You could do a recall knowledge.
Is that a free action, or do I need to do it on my turn?
You have recognized spell, right? You could do it as a reaction. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a blind arcana roll. No, religion roll.
I mean, just for fun, he wasn't within 15 feet of us, right? When he.
No.
Okay. Just figured I'd, throw it out there.
He's a ways. You have no idea exactly what's happening right now.
Okay.
Unless you want to use the hero point.
I will absolutely use a hero point.
Okay. You can imagine this effect that's happening right now is the same thing Roan's been doing with corpses around the messengers he sends. He's gonna make him explode. He has the hold on him. You're thwarting like the dominating effect temporarily, but you know that he's completely under Roan's control, and Roan's now destroying him.
Okay, so we would have to use like the wish to separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say that. The only thing that's gonna save him now is a wish.
You said he's going to explode. So we should probably step back.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, Chase, that Roan killing a minion this way would not release their soul peacefully to the bone.
Depends on what kind of effect Roan has on him. You wouldn't be able to be sure without knowing the ritual that was performed.
Do I think I could kill him before Roan did?
You possibly could.
Oh man, I'm so conflicted right now. Can I?
He hears on the ground, kind of grabbing his chest, like, I don't want to die.
Oh gosh! Now you're making it worse on her. I love it.
At this point, I do not think there's an option.
She'll kneel down next to you, and she'll say, Zahir, do you have hope?
It's all that's left in me.
Your family will find you in the boneyard. I can release you. Yes, I can. I can do this thing.
I've done horrible things in my life.
It is not you. It is Roan. She'll grab your hand and she'll look at you in the mask, not your eyes. But please, let me do this. Let me release you before he does.
I want to go. I want to live.
I don't think that's an option, buddy.
Can I hold my act like? Okay, so Dora is prepared to just like stab him through the heart, or like whatever she would need to do to cut this guy off. But she wants to give Wiz a chance to like speak, basically. I know this is all happening so fast, so she's gonna basically hold off on this until like the end of Wiz's turn.
Yeah, you can
ready
an
okay?
action.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, for sure. Talvin, anything for you?
Yeah, he's gonna look at. Yeah, sorry, Maple. You go after him. Step back. If you know it's good for you, let Dora handle this. And he's gonna step back.
She reciprocates and listens.
Okay. All right. That makes it Wiz's turn.
I've punted it. I've punted it to Wiz.
You did. Okay, Wiz will move up to be next to Legend. I think that there's not much we can do, honestly, Legend. It's been wonderful getting to know you and meet you, and we would never got this far without you. I'm sorry to say I've run out of tricks in my bag. I wish I could save you. I want you to be at peace. Is there anything we can do for you? If you do indeed pass, that would make your life memorable and make your family feel at peace as well.
Make it count. These moments I had. Let's make it count.
There'll be tales of Legend the Great for aeons to come. I promise you that. Your family will know everything that you did for us and the hard fight you had against Roan. I promise it'll be my dying duty to make sure that it's screamed from the top of all the mountains and the glens and the dales everywhere. I promise, as Wes was our McWalkie, that I'll live the life for you. And he nods to Dora whenever he's ready. And he just like starts crying.
This will set you free. And she's still like holding his hand, like kind of holding him near.
So warm. Go ahead.
Follow that light. Do not let it go. And she'll stab him through. Holding him the whole time. And like commend his soul to Pharasma.
Okay. With that prayer, he's kind of helpless currently. He's stuck in kind of a frozen state of Wiz suppressing Roan's magic and Roan trying to take hold. And when you stab him through, he lets out like one final gasp. It's a very human gasp. You can almost see his skin kind of starting to turn to a more normal color. Before his flesh stops decaying, it kind of reverses. You see little mists coming off of your rage from positive energy and like kind of little wispy spirals of Pharasma. And he just hits the ground. And we are out of initiative. Soon after he drops and hits the ground, you guys hear that same echoing voice come booming through the halls, sounding very angry this time.
No! Stop them! Everyone who's available, stop them now! They're too close!
And you guys start hearing the booming and thudding of footsteps. You hear these growls and drools and chomps and claws scraping on stone, echoing from the hallways you guys just came down from. It sounds like it is so many undead. You see shadows kind of bouncing off the light as they round the corner. As you guys just see, you guys probably get in your battle poses, ready to take on this kind of oncoming horde. And you just see what looks like it could be just dozens to 50 ghouls just flooding this hall. And just before they come crashing upon you guys see the hallway behind them just light up with this bright but necrotic looking green energy. And it starts making this hissing sound. And it looks like it's almost like these little dogs or puppies flooding in this green energy with these white hollowed eyes as they go leaping upon this horde of undead. And every time one of these little dog figures jumps on the undead, they just evaporate into ash. And as that green light is kind of fading away, you guys see some shadowy figure behind the green light. And we are going to stop there until next time.
Gandalf?
I am Gandalf the White.
Dora's gonna shout in Necrol, like up at the voice, the disembodied voice, and say, "We come for you, Roan."
Wonderful. All right. That is to be continued.
Oh, you're
You've got your
echoing.
crazy echo mic on.
Am I back now?
Now you're
Yeah.
back.
Am I human again?
You scared us.
It was way more epic though. It was great.
That's good. Awesome. Well, that was wonderful session, Mitch. Well done. Oh my goodness, I was about to lose it and cry.
I know.
You
Oh
hit
my
me right in the
gosh.
feels. I didn't know if you guys are going to use the blessing. That was so sad.
Ugh.
I
It's so hard to decide, and it felt so like emotionally like correct, I guess. to go
Dora
down
feels
that path.
bad, but she does not feel bad if Wiz needs a blessing next session and she has one to save him. That's kind of what she had in her mind, is like, I
Yeah.
have to save this for Wiz because there's sorry legend, you are not more important to her, but she was happy to send you away in peace and release your soul.
Yes.
All I know is I came as a guest and you straight up killed me.
That's what we do here. We just, we kill our guests. Like,
Yeah.
It's true, the last guest almost got into a tussle too. This one, we killed him. It's just going downhill slowly.
I
This
know,
was at
right?
least more from a kind heart place.
It
Killed you
was.
with love.
Uh,
I think so.
You know, Wiz may have lost a finger, but we gained a friend who's now dead. So that's
No, who's no longer undead.
no longer undead.
That's an upgrade.
Indeed. Well, Legend, you were a huge help to him. You really got that boss fight off to
For
a strong start.
Jeez.
You
Yeah.
guys, between you and Talvin's thing, you locked him down. You guys killed
Yeah,
him so
it's
fast.
awesome.
Thank you for joining, Mitch. Was great
oh,
fun.
Anytime.
So now to praise you more, you're a kind and generous soul, and you've contributed a giveaway to our channel, and we met the goal. So let's go
Yay.
ahead. Let's do 2 more minutes. Last minute, ! Enter if you want to try to win a Pathfinder beginner's box. 2 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway. In the meantime, we're waiting for that. Mitch, give us one more plug about yourself. Tell us about you.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Mitchell, Penny for a Tale. You can find me on all the Twitters and such, and social medias under that name. You can also check me out on various channels doing this TTRPG stuff, making people cry, laugh, in shudder and fear. All these amazing things. Furthermore, there's a couple of Kickstarters that are coming up right now. I'm representing In Times, which is on Kickstarter at this very moment, where you get to travel through time to try to save the future from the apocalypse. So if you ever had dreams of changing the past or the future to make a brighter future, this is the game for you. So definitely check it out and just keep up to date. And I love talking to people, so poke me on Twitter. Just don't
Awesome.
mercy kill me like yeah, this.
We're still friends,
Only
right,
one
Mitch?
mercy killer.
we are.
I technically only gave
Fine.
permission, so
That's true. It was all on me. It was all me.
Oh, me and Talavin just stepped back and watched.
we're gonna let
Yeah,
them
so-
do this.
I was
Yeah.
prepared with the days if he turned, but I mean, he was gonna blow up anyway, so it didn't matter. But
To be
I think you were
fair,
prepared.
I had Mitch's character intended to be a villain to break all your hearts, and you actually all almost came up with a solution to save him. So it was well done. It was so emotional.
That's what you get
Yeah,
for bringing
and-
the nerdy. What do you call us? The nerd faction.
Yeah.
Yep. It
You
was
figured out a
great.
way around it.
Yeah. All I know is I'm taking these villain points with me when I leave. So they're mine.
Those
They
are
carry
yours.
on.
Hard
They're-
earned.
They're only
Yeah.
redeemable on Tuesdays at this,
Yeah,
this
from
location.
7 o'clock to
Well,
11.
I mean, I'm gonna try it on other channels and possibly fast food restaurants. Be like, get me that extra
I
fry.
have 9 villain
How
points.
does this convert to Frosty points? I don't know.
Yeah, is this Bitcoin? Can I transfer this over? What is this?
I can't remember my password. I don't know.
That's beautiful. All right, we have closed the giveaway. Let's see who the lucky winner is of that beautiful box.
Breathed on by
Drum
me.
roll. It looks like we have
Yes.
won the giveaway.
Yes.
So
Good
beautiful.
job, buddy.
Congratulations, Exeter. I know you're one of the big contributors for the
Yeah.
giveaway as well. So thank you very much. Well earned. we'll go ahead. We'll reach out. We'll get your email, and yeah, and we'll get with Mitch and see how we're gonna get this beautiful box to you. So
I'm gonna hand deliver it.
congratulations. Yeah, there you go.
Depending on where they live.
6 feet apart, but hand delivered.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, I think that's us. Me, Wade, Onduin, Tori, and M in the background running production. We are from Level 1 Geek. Felicia, tell us a little bit about you and SideQuest In.
If I can unmute myself, I will. Yep. So I am a founding member of the SideQuest In podcast. I'm a player by preference and choice. So we usually release an episode about every week or two. It's kind of in the air right now just because of all of the life stuff. But we are playing Pathfinder 2e War for the Crown right now, and we have a completed season of Starfinder Dead Suns in the Starfinder world and role system, and we would love to see you over at the inn anytime.
Wonderful. Starfinder is another wonderful game.
It really
Very
is.
good. All right. Well, yeah, congrats to Exeter. Thank you, everybody, for playing. We will be back next week to finish off the story arc with the Contract Consortium and Syndicate of Rights. We are going to see if they successfully destroy the phylactery, which is going to determine how incredibly or not so incredibly difficult the fight with Roan is for these folks in the next 2 weeks. Good job. And I think that's what we got. So we'll see you guys next Tuesday. If you would
We're
like
also coming on Monday too. If you
Oh yes,
like
what do we have on
D&D.
Monday?
We
D&D.
have Frost Geeks, Rime of the Frost Geeks. So if you want to come hang out and do some Dungeons and Dragons with myself, Felicia, Chase, Toby, and Emily, then tune in.
Yeah, you can come see my very charismatic bard. It'll be great.
True.
All right. If you would like to support our channel, please follow or subscribe on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all of that. If you can also support the show by purchasing dice and accessories from one of our affiliate partners. After all, if you're going to help us, you might as well get some fancy math rocks out of it. You'll find those links as well as Patreon in the Discord section below, or if you're watching back on YouTube, in the description. If you're already doing one or all those things, thanks a ton. Your support means the world to us. Now go take a long rest. Go, take care of some liches, and we'll catch you guys next time. Yes. Good night, everybody.